We are real together?
We are real together.
Maybe fake again real quick, actually.
No.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
What if I'm also fake? What if I'm real and fake?
wait. Is that just a stream with no viewers?
What
Maybe.
if we're all
If
just
you-
figments of Ella's imagination?
Oh,
If
well,
if
you
you're
kind
if
of are.
you're
Then how is
if
she
you're not
feeding my
observed,
cat?
then how do you know if you're live?
How is she feeding my cat? Is a crazy statement.
Well, you have to understand, your cat's also a figment of her imagination.
Hmm.
Anyways, last time y'all wandered into the castle, and you guys spent the night after meeting with, one of the daughters of the clan song. Is there anything that you guys want to do, like, immediately overnight in the castle before we, do our summary little time skip?
My shadow to underneath gun guy's throne.
Gun guy is a crazy name, and I'm here for it. Okay, you're like sending it into sort of the big like throne room.
Yep.
Okay,
It shall live
yeah.
inside the throne shadow, spying on things.
How early in the day are you sending it in there?
You said the night.
Okay, you're like waiting till after dusk to send the thing in there?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, make me a stealth check for your shadow.
What's the modifier for that?
Use your own modifier.
Yo, what's Simon's modifier for that?
How do you not know? Do you not have your sheet open?
I'm sorry, I don't have my sheet open at all times, Lilith. Should I have... Tisk.
My sheet's not open.
18?
Oh,
Okay, 18. Yeah, you go into this throne room. At first glance, it seems empty, and you can just tuck your shadow back behind the throne. How long are you keeping your shadow there?
I need you to... I'm... Recovery of the shadow? That was never part of the plan.
Okay, so you're just gonna leave it there.
It's living inside the throne shadow. Yes.
Okay, cool. Is anyone else doing anything that sort of evening in the castle?
yes.
Yes. Okay, Ben, what are you up to?
Okay. I'm going to. Sorry, I'm also trying to pull up my sheet.
You're good.
I'm going to try to find like a guard or a captain of the guard and inquire if they're hiring.
Okay, yeah, you can sort of wander around the castle. There are some that are posted up at various doors and stuff, but if you recall, there was a lot of sort of the guards that practice out back. And so you can head out there and find someone who's kind of like, looks like they're captain material. You're just like, hey, are you hiring?
Mhm. Yeah.
They'll kind of
Who
look
is it?
you up and down. He looks like he could be a dad. He looks like he was at some point, the equivalent of like a lumberjack dad who's now also been just like thrust into this world with you. And he'll be like, well, we're not really, just taking applications as it were, but, we can always finagle another person, and if we need to, what have you got going for you, kid?
I'm very, very talented in very many ways, I promise. Whatever you need doing. I can stab things with the pointy sword. I'm pretty good at getting information if you need it. Connections, don't have them here, but give me some time and I can get something like that set up.
He'll kind of laugh at you, and he's gonna clap you on the shoulder and be like, kid, there's no one to get info from or get connections with here. We're kind of just, this. And he's gonna wave his arms around.
Just you wait, it'll be so valuable in the future.
Well, I can see about posting you up at one of the gates.
Okay. And plus, have you never like wondered if if there's like a girl that has a crush on you, or like what the people down at the river, ocean are talking about, right?
He will just pat you on the shoulder again and say, I wonder if my wife has a crush on me all the time.
I can tell
Me
you,
too.
she probably does. You're a very, very nice man.
I think you're quite insightful.
Thank you.
But yeah, he'll you hear some like rustling. You're not really sure what he's like pulled out of like whatever pocket or whatever he's got. But you hear some rustling, and then the rustling gets like re-rustled and put away, and he's like, "All right, well, meet back here. We kind of meet up every morning. We'll see if we can, finagle you into one of our rotations."
Okay. And this is this every day, or is this like, a weekly basis? How does the contract work?
Well, it kind of depends. First of all, they'll, take a good gander at you, see if they actually think that you're up to snuff and worthy of, like, standing at our little gate, which is not that hard between you and me. And then we'll see how many guards we have in rotation, and if, the higher-ups have any other say in what we're up to, or if, it kind of varies week to week. And depending on how many shifts you take, or if you're like a full part of the squad, they'll give you, full stay in the castle if you so prefer. But usually you have to be on the team for, at least a week or two nowadays before they allow you to come in here.
Okay. All right. Tomorrow then.
Yeah, I will say, the pay is not much. It's mostly just stay in the castle, food and drink. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay. Yeah, it's worth it. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah. He'll clap you on the shoulder again, and he'll say, "See you in the morning."
All right. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay. Yeah, you can hear him walk off. Okay. Anyone else?
I'd like to build a pillow fort in the room Ouronos and I are sharing.
Okay. Ouronos, are you helping with this venture?
Of course.
Okay. The two of you, I'll let you argue what skill you're using to build the pillow fort.
I use my arts and crafts skill.
Okay. What skill is arts and crafts fall under? Are you like performance? It's not quite performance.
Can I make a whimsy check?
Yeah, what's whimsy?
I don't know.
What's that under?
Yeah.
Maybe
Whimsy.
Arcana?
What flavor of whimsy?
Construction.
This would give Simon a -1 to whimsy.
Oh no. I feel like Simon's not -1 whimsical though.
I feel like whimsy could also be persuasion, because you're persuading yourself that it's whimsical time.
True. And to be fair, my saving throw is very low, so it's very easy to persuade me to be whimsical. Ella, hear me out.
Okay.
I think you should let me use performance.
Okay.
I think you should also let me use performance.
Okay.
I think
How
that
are you using performance to build your pillow
because
fort?
we are taking on the role of master craftsmen and builders.
Yes.
We are embodying this role as artistes, as perfecters of our craft, as one with the show business.
Okay.
We are setting a stage.
I will let you roll performance if you can be theatrical about your building of the fort.
Either way, I rolled a 19 and I have a +7 in performance.
Nice.
I rolled a 10 and I have a +5, so 15.
Okay. Yeah, Ouronos, you've built many pillow forts in your day. Why? I don't know, but you have. And Simon, your only difficulty is that you're short. And so
This is my first time with pillows.
Yeah, any of the pillows that have to like go above, or if you're throwing blankets over things or anything, like you can't reach that. So you gotta leave Ouronos to do anything of the up above. But Ouronos, it's so much easier to build a pillow fort when you can fly. Let me tell you. But yeah, what does your pillow fort look like?
I didn't think this far ahead, I'll be honest. Ouronos, what does a pillow fort look like?
I was gonna say,
I
are you
got
making
this.
a castle? Are you making like an igloo? Like, what's the vibe?
Give me like 25 seconds.
Okay.
Are you trying?
25 is all
Don't
specific.
worry about it.
Anyway, Edith, what are you up to in the evening while we're waiting for a pillow fortage?
I think that Edith is like just like I guess for the time skip, I was hoping to just like kind of make friends and with the like handmaidens and continue to catch up with Gala and see if I can't like catch any like rumors or anything that might pertain to like the former function of the castle, or like just how I guess
Okay.
I don't know, yeah, comings and goings of everything. But like I do want to befriend the handmaidens because they seem really nice, but they're also skittish.
Okay. Edith, you have your own room, correct?
I think so, yes.
Okay, yeah, unless you specifically requested with someone else. You like turn in for the evening, and like not long after you're sort of like getting settled down into the room, there's a knock at your door.
Edith will answer. Hello?
Okay, you open the door, and you see one of the handmaidens, one of the ones that you don't recognize, and she's holding a tray in front of you of what appears to be cookies.
Oh.
You
Thank-
see
thank
sort of
you, child.
wedged into the bottom there looks like there's a letter.
Oh. I will read it.
Okay, yeah, she'll hand you the tray and the letter both, and she's gonna bow and she's gonna speed scurry off.
Oh, okay. Well, I will return the bow and then read the letter.
Yeah, it's a very cursory, very short note that you can tell immediately is Gala's handwriting. You've read missives from her from back in like your battle days, like in the past. And she basically just wrote, pleasure to see you. My kitchen is open to you anytime, should you need it or should you want a spot in the castle. Let's catch up again sometime in the future, Gala.
Yeah, I will plan to make a visit, but it doesn't have to be tonight.
Okay. But yeah, the cookies are pretty good.
Heck yeah. Oh, I guess can I I'll draft 2 missives, and then however I'm able to like summon one of the handmaidens. And the first missive is to Gala, just like thank you for the cookies, they're delicious. Looking forward to future meetings. And then the second one I will deliver directly to the handmaiden, and like, and it basically just says thank you so much for your hospitality. I look forward to getting to know you and the staff soon.
Okay. Yeah, if you recall, there's a small silver like hand bell that's basically on your night table, which you can ring to basically summon a handmaiden. It's not like Simon's small silver bell, which is like round and like, about the size of a quarter. This one is like, one where it actually has a handle that you can ring. So you can like bring them in and write those missives really quickly and have someone send that for you.
Okay. Yeah. That is what I will be doing then.
Okay. Ouronos, how's that pillow fort coming?
I'm just gonna share my screen.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Let me get over there.
Oh my
Amazing.
gosh, yes.
Wait, I'm not there.
Oh, it's so
I
good.
want to be there.
How did you get a
Right?
bunk bed in there?
Love it.
We didn't
Don't
get
ask
to have a
questions.
bunk bed. We
Good.
just stacked the beds on top of each other.
I see.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever
That's
seen Ruby?
Yes,
It's been
yes,
forever, but yes.
Yep.
So hear me out. We just hung one of the beds from the ceiling.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
actually.
Y'all are heathens. All right. Well, while the great bunk beddening is going on, Silver, what are you up to?
I would just want to look around the castle more, see if there's any other sort of like drawings or and writing on the walls.
Sure. You can make me a general investigation check for looking around the castle. I assume you're sticking to the areas that feel more like they're like allowed for the public.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, make me a general investigation check.
11.
11, you don't find any more like strange writings or anything. There are a couple of like paintings that feel like they're out of place. Not because they like feel like they're, something like sketchy or some information that you've missed, but they just feel like they weren't meant to be hung where they're currently hung. Like someone has moved them around in a kind of a strange way. But other than that, you don't really run into anything.
All right.
Okay. You guys all receive a very restful evening in the castle. Nothing sort of runs amiss or amok overnight. Simon, the throne room remains empty for the evening. And you guys collectively have decided that you want to spend a bunch of time here at the Forgotten Shore to just get stronger. So we're gonna do the equivalent of like time-lapse overview time skip for the amount of time it takes you to sort of work on things. So I got a summary from you guys of kind of what you guys are looking to do. But if anyone wants to start, we can do this individually. We can do some stuff as a group. Kind of up to you guys. So, or I could just pick on someone.
I think it's funny if you pick on someone.
Okay, I'm picking on you.
Fuck.
He left!
Okay.
Get back in here, you heathen!
Oh my god.
Oh no. You
That was-
walked into that one though. You can't tell me I'm wrong.
You can't make me.
Hey, you, I heard you wanted a mouse.
Oh yes, it's time for Simon. Super mega awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't count that high. Step plan.
See, I can make you. I have a mouse on the table.
I understand. I would really like that mouse.
Okay. Yeah, we can start there then. Yeah, Simon, you recall that Effie was bringing back that brazier for you, and it was going to be the next day. So the next day you can head back down from the castle into Effie's place, and yeah, there it is, sort of smack in the middle of the floor. She's still fully asleep in the corner. She's like face down, snoring in the back corner of the room, but it's there.
Oh, good for her. No need to wake her up. I can just do this ritual by myself.
Okay. Yeah. Have you ever? I guess you have done this ritual before, probably. Like, have you summoned or like resummoned Sin before?
No, but I just have the knowledge of how to do it.
Okay. Make me some level of Arcana check then, just to make sure that you do the ritual correctly.
Okay. One of this roll, Ella. 10.
10. You run into a little bit of trouble because the brazier is so big that you have to haul yourself into it a little bit to get everything set up. So it takes you longer than you're expecting, but yeah, you can manage it.
Okay.
And you sit there and you sort of do the ritual. And
I have
you
this-
there's a big poof that's in the middle of this brazier, and
Wait,
you can't
no!
see over it. What? Wait, no, what?
Ella, can I try something?
Sure.
Okay. So, setting the scene here. Simon comes up, and he's sitting in the brazier as he lights it all on fire.
Oh dear God.
He's sitting next to the fire, and Effie is still asleep next to him. And he goes, "Okay, I can do this." Veniadmi peccatum meum, veniadmi abicemi, in tenebri invenilis serve mihi, et vitatam eternam tibidabo, sic vocavi, et sic ut tenebre reg venemus.
Okay, so you start dramatically chanting while you're sitting in the brazier with the active fire that you've lit.
Yes, and he's doing a comically child trying to do a low voice to sound cool.
I'm crying. Okay. In that case, you start very dramatically and loudly chanting as you're standing in a brazier that you've actively set on fire. Effie's gonna wake up, see that you're standing in a brazier that's actively on fire, scream, and grab you under the arms and pull you out of the fire brazier.
No!
Kid, you can't go setting yourself on fire. That's not how this works.
That is exactly how this works. And I wasn't on fire. The
You were
herbs-
about to be.
The ritual would have been done by then.
But the ritual is done. But you're not on fire anymore.
Wait, Simon looks over. Is the ritual done?
Yeah, you peer over Effie's shoulder as she's like literally like holding you in the air under your arms, and you see sort of sitting in what is now like the soot and ashes of the fire, is Sin, who's just kind of sitting there like head tilted at you, like who the heck is this lady who's holding you in the air?
Hi, Sin. This is Athena Fee. She's a friend.
Sin's little like whiskers will kind of twitch.
Anyway, we're in a new world and there's things to explore, and we get to kill a king. I think. He
Yeah,
might be a
you
king.
can
I don't know
do
this
all
yet.
that as
He's a
long as
milky
you
man.
don't set yourself on fire again.
But what if it's important for killing a king?
How about we don't light ourselves on fire in the process?
I need you to understand. Self-immolation might be very important to the preceding events.
Is it?
No.
Then don't do
But-
it.
Okay.
Effie will put you down once you say okay.
I will reach out and pick up Sin.
Okay, Sin will scurry into your hand and like up your shoulder and just sit next to you.
This is perfect. This is wonderful. I give him head scritches.
Yeah.
I start
Sin-
filling him in
Sin-
on all the bugs I've seen, on everything that's happened.
All right, Sin will give you a little squeak.
This is beautiful. I will look up at Athena Fee. Excuse me? So in my... I think it's step number 10, but I don't know my numbers too well. I need a shield. Do you have a shield I can use?
She's gonna like scratch the back of her head. I mean, I have my shield, but if you're talking like a memory shield, I think you'd either have to go trade with Aiko for that one, or you'd have to go out and like, kill things and find one.
I just need something I can hold to block things with.
Yeah, you're gonna.
I don't really
want an
care if it's a
actual
memory.
shield. Well,
need a
it's not like
what?
people are actively making shields out here. We don't exactly have like, a metalsmith. You probably use the lid off of a barrel if you really wanted to.
Do we have barrels?
I mean, there's some really fallen apart ones, but you could go, scrounge around some of the like rundown houses and see what you could find.
I shall go scrounging for a barrel lid.
Okay, make me an investigation check as you and Sin go like run amok among some of the houses that are like closer to the actual settlement but not inhabited.
Okay. I'm scrounging around. I find a nice circular piece of bug carapace. Throw that away. That's not a barrel lid. I find, for whatever reason, an old rusty shield. Throw that away. That's not what I'm looking for. But I have rolled a 2 and I cannot find a barrel lid.
Okay, yeah, you find like several like what looks to be like rotted and very crushed barrels. Most of them don't have lids, and like you pick up what you think might be a barrel lid and it literally crumbles in your hands. You don't find one, but you have a good adventure with Sin.
The barrel craftsmanship of this realm really needs work.
Yeah, it does.
Step 17. Make a friend with Breadroll Lady.
Okay, you're wanting to like basically go back into the castle.
Yes.
Okay,
I shall sneak in.
Oh, you're sneaking in. I see.
Are they gonna let me in?
Are you going to pay your dues to get in?
No, not in the slightest.
Okay. How are you planning on sneaking back into the castle?
Well, you have to understand, these guards have rotations. I, as an experienced, lifter of things from houses back in the real world. Or, interior redecorator. Have plenty of experience with, subverting the eyes of those that do not expect it.
Okay.
So basically, I'll hide in a bush until they're not looking, and then, climb in a window.
Okay, well, first you have to go through the main gate that's all the way down the hill from the castle. Then you've been a guard now, for about, like a week or so. You've been doing rotations mostly daily, sometimes every other daily, and it's always with someone different who's sort of working the front post. They all kind of get to know you and the fact that you're blind a little bit. And so whoever's working, sometimes they put an extra person with you as well, but it seems like there's some level of pity that they're taking on you, whether you want to accept that or not. They have just kind of taken that pity knowingly. And so
Yeah.
you're standing there, with one other person today guarding the gate. And you get a vision in your mind's eye of Simon sitting in a bush to your right.
Um, and is there a guard with me today?
Yeah, there is. It's someone who's handling sort of the left side of the gate, and you know him. He's like, about like a little bit older than you, maybe by like 2 years or so, but he's kind.
Okay. Um, yeah, I'll just kind of start a conversation up with him to be
Okay.
like, you got any fun plans for, your next day off?
Um, he'll turn and he'll just like kind of laugh at you. Plans, day off. I mean, you know how it is around here. Like the most like fun I guess we can have is to like play whatever limited sets of cards or gambling games we can get up to in the castle.
I mean, come on, dude, you're a guard. There's like all these monsters out there. You ever don't, go jab them for fun?
I mean, every once in a while, but why would I need to take my life in my own hands any more than I need to right now,
It's a little extra cash, an extra bottle of wine.
Well, I mean, I could go out with the hunting party, I suppose, at some point and see what else I could get my hands on, but I don't know. I'm not particularly eager unless there's a push to, do something serious around here. I don't want to go sticking my neck out there.
That's fair. I was really thinking the other day that, like, okay, I get that it's pretty far from like the edge of the cliff down to the ocean, but there has to be some good cliff jumping spots, right?
I mean, I wouldn't want to swim in those waters. I don't know about you.
I mean,
Are they looking away?
Yeah, Ben, are you actively doing this to try and distract?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. I want you to make me. I'll take like a performance, a deception, whatever you want to argue.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Performance for sure.
yeah. Make me a performance check to
I
distract
don't
this
even
guy.
think. Let me see.
Are we
what-
all proficient
I
in
didn't even-
performance? Real quick. Is Edith proficient in performance?
Is Edith?
Yeah.
Wait, why would Edith?
I just need to know, are we all proficient in performance? Because we could start a band.
oh, I am
Oh.
not. I didn't pick performance because I thought it was going to
Oh.
be better.
Very
no.
much no.
see.
No.
My deception's so much better.
You could start a band anyway and have some people run around and pickpocket people or whatever.
True.
Wait, I don't have a flat surface. Oh wait, I do. I do. Oh my god. 17.
17. Yeah, you think this guy is like, hey, it's actually nice to just like have a chill conversation, especially because we've been standing out here for like way too long, and he's just like fully enraptured in the conversation.
Okay,
Um,
if I get a chance, I'm gonna like try to make a sign to Simon to be like, you owe me.
Okay. Simon, first of all, make me a stealth check to just like sneak on through the gate. You can make this at advantage because Ben is helping distract.
Okay. I see. 24.
24? Yeah, you can just like scurry on through the bars of the gate. You're small enough to fit through them, so you can just wedge yourself kind of through as Ven is distracting this guard. And you see Ven start like, hand signaling behind his back of some kind, like pointing at you, and then like the little gimme sign, like whatever, and you're like, I don't know what you make of that, but it's there.
You think he
Ven
wants a
must be
high
hungry.
five?
I shall bring him a bread roll.
Okay.
From bread roll lady.
But yeah, you can scurry on like up the hill from the gate and into the castle.
Let's go.
Are you
Alright,
trying to
so
be stealthy within the castle?
slightly yes, but also no.
Okay. Just acting like you belong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ella, last session, there was a bunch of maids that served breakfast, and there was one maid that brought a tray of immaculate bread rolls. And Simon
I'm
said
aware.
thank you. and did not get a response. I am looking for that maid that ignored Simon.
Okay. Sure. Make me an investigation check to find the single maid that you're looking for.
Natural 20.
You're kidding.
I'm not.
That's
That
crazy.
is amazing.
Okay. Yeah, you wander into sort of the dining area, and you see that there are a couple of maids that are carrying things in and out. And at first glance, you don't see her. And as one maid pushes through the sets of doors to like basically carry some plates back, she comes out to refill whatever the tray is on the table for the day.
There she is. I approach. Hello.
Okay. She'll look at you. She'll kind of like do a little half bow.
I will bow back.
Okay.
It's good to see you again. You're the magical bread roll lady. And I point up at her.
She'll look at you, and she'll look at the table, and she's going to hand you a bread roll off of the table.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Will you be my friend?
Make me a persuasion check.
A persuasion check. Ooh.
Yeah.
19.
Okay. She's gonna like tilt her head like kind of up to the sky in like kind of contemplation. Like she's like, this is kind of a weird ask. But then she'll nod at you.
What's your name?
Simon, do you know Thieves' Camp?
I do actually.
Okay. She is going to sign the name Nilsa to you.
Oh. I will sign back the name Simon.
Okay.
I will
She'll
narrow
nod at
my eyes. Why do you know this language?
Are you signing that to her?
Yes. With narrowed eyes.
She's gonna sign back, we all do.
Why? Are you also house redecorators?
She'll sign back, I just carry bread.
But what use does that have for doing that? I'm confused. Do you
Um,
also know Mr. Davis in the real world?
who's Mr. Davis? She'll sign.
Oh, he's the man. He taught me that like sometimes people like they don't need stuff anymore, or they really want to like have their stuff back. But if I find the stuff, then I get to eat that afternoon, and then he gives the stuff back to them. So like it's a cool trade. I take that person's stuff, and then Mr. Davis gives it back, and then gives me food, and they give Mr. Davis gold, and it's a really fun game we play.
She'll look at you with a very confused expression. And then she'll sign, I like games. Do you want to play a game?
Oh, yes. What's your favorite game? Oh my gosh. I love Catch the Rat.
She'll look at you confused again.
Simon will pop out. Sin will pop out of my hair.
Okay. She'll like be kind of shocked at first to see Sin there, and then she'll just kind of nod like she now understands.
Anyway, what did they say the name was, by the way, Ella?
Nilsa. Milsa.
Got it. This is the one name Simon's gonna remember.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, what game do you want to play?
She'll like pause, like she's thinking about it. And then she'll say, well, you like to try and get stuff from people, right?
Yeah.
Let's play a silly game.
Oh. I like silly.
Whoever gets the best object, or the silliest, let's say the silliest looking object from the kitchen wins.
Where's the kitchen?
She'll point through the doors.
I charge through the doors.
Okay, you're just running straight in.
Yep.
Okay.
I
yeah,
must
you
find
can
a
just
silly object.
charge headlong into the kitchen. Edith, what are you up to during this time? Are you just planning on visiting Gala? Are you planning on trying to work with her in the kitchen? Are you planning on sort of becoming part of the guard like Ven? What does your time here look like?
Yeah, so we'll spend time with Gala. Edith will help out with like kitchen work in her downtime. But yeah, I do think also that kind of schmoozing with the guard and getting in on that side would also be good too.
Okay. So
yeah.
during this like first couple of weeks or so where you guys have been here, you've both ventured into like, dipped your toe into the guard a little bit, and also Gala has taken you on in the kitchen. So you've become a little bit of a hybrid role of wherever they kind of want you to be. And today you happen to be in the kitchen. You're just like helping Gala make some muffins. Mostly you're just sitting there while she kind of rambles stories at you, and every once in a while she'll like, hand you like here, like pour this measuring cup in here, or here, cut these out in this sort of way. And you're just like kind of being, her helping hand. So you're in there today. It's been like, fairly quiet. They've been running around just doing all of sort of the general baking for the evening. And you see Simon burst through the doors of the kitchen, like up the little set of stairs. Just like frantically start looking back and forth.
Child Simon, what are you doing?
I'm not here, Edith.
Oh, okay.
Well, I am here. Shh. Be
Oh,
quiet about it.
Edith will just whisper back.
Sorry, Ella, I
"Okay."
forgot I couldn't lie for a second.
You're okay.
El, Edith, I'm here, but don't tell anybody.
Oh, okay.
I need something silly. Anyway, Simon would like to check over Edith looking for the HOA handbook.
Okay. Yeah, are you
like,
like going through all of
checking
Edith's
her
pockets?
pockets?
Yeah.
No, this is just like I'm just like it has a bunch of silly squiggles in it.
It's not apparent on her person.
Shoot. I will look. Edith is now useless to me.
No.
Edith, I need something silly. And I will turn away. Unless, do you know? Do you have silly in your heart, Edith?
Edith will just like make a quick glance to Gala before shrugging and be like, Gala, any oddities around the scullery?
No, shh! It's a secret mission.
Oh, that's right. Any strange oddities around the?
You can't
And we'll just
tell other
whisper
people.
the same thing.
No, I will attempt to like stop Edith from talking. No.
Unfortunately, Simon is too short.
Yeah, Edith, you see a very like sheepish looking handmaiden who has come in with an empty tray, and she's just kind of like smirking watching all of this happen.
Is this a handmaiden that I would recognize, or?
You would recognize her. She comes in and out of the kitchen a lot. It seems like she's just one of the carriers for food.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give her just like a sly wink, and then let her be on her way.
Yeah, well, she'll kind of nod at you, but she's gonna stand there and watch Simon flail.
Yeah.
I am attempting to climb Edith to block their mouth.
Okay. Edith, are you letting Simon climb on you like a monkey?
Sure, why not?
Okay, Simon, you monkey climb up Edith to cover
Edith, no,
Edith's
you
mouth.
can't. Edith, no. You can't, like, you know that whole thing where, like, somebody's, like, face to face with somebody? Like, they're touching noses and foreheads?
Yeah.
Edith, no. You can't tell anyone. It's a secret mission. It's a silly secret mission.
What's your silly secret mission?
I need to find something silly. I need to give it to Milsa.
I think the silliest thing in here is staring at me right now.
Simon will turn around to look behind him. What does Simon see?
You see Milsa, who is stifling laughter, like standing at the top of the staircase, like right in front of the door.
Oh, Edith, you're really smart. I will run over and I will hug Milsa's legs. You are the silliest thing.
She'll give you a pat on the head, and like the equivalent of a thumbs up, even though like she's like, just like trying desperately not to break down laughing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
This is wonderful.
Yeah, Edith will just like also give her a thumbs up.
Yeah, Gala is going to head in hands, just shake her head as she continues rolling what she was rolling out. She's like, every day there's something crazy going on.
Anyway, is there any? Anyway, I will look at myself. Are there cookbooks in here?
She's gonna like look very thoughtfully at the ceiling, and then she's gonna kind of just shrug.
Are there cookbooks in here? I'll just say as loud as I can.
Not for your eyes, child, not for your eyes.
Huh? Why not?
Well, do you plan on cooking something?
No.
Then not for your eyes.
Oh. Okay. I must find. I know who has a book. Sage.
You're gonna go try and find Sage.
I need to attempt to locate the bird. Yes. Edith,
Okay.
do you know where the bird is? I look up at Milsa. Do you know where the bird is?
Have you checked outside?
Not all of it. Not since I had the idea to find them either.
Silver, what have you been up to in like the first couple of weeks of you guys sort of being here?
I would mostly want to go out into the ruins nearby and do research on them. I was like, unless I can get into some of the places in the castle that regular people aren't allowed, like, there might be stuff there, but I can't really get into that yet.
Okay, yeah, so you're wanting to search the ruins, just sort of like find more like about the history of the place, the architecture, like stuff more like that.
Yes.
Are you also wanting to be like, going out and doing any level of like hunting and sort of like fighting creatures and things, or is it mostly just research?
Just research. I wouldn't try to hunt without people.
Okay. Yeah, I assume you guys are, as a party, are wanting some level of hunt on your own.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Separately, Silver, make me just, just roll me a flat d20 first of all.
All
Let's start
right.
there.
Come here, dice. We got a 4.
Okay. Yeah. With a 4, you ask around the castle and some of the local area, and you very quickly discover there's no one else who seems to be interested in gathering sort of the information that the city might have to offer. You think the people who are stuck here don't really care that much about where they're stuck for the most part. And some of them have like, passively gathered stuff from the ruins before, where they've been like, trying to find like, cookware or like something like a common like a spoon. But they haven't ever actually like tried to figure out like who was here before them. And you don't seem to garner any interest from anyone coming with you. That being said, what is your plan to go out into the ruins? Are you looking to sort of go and venture out on your own? Are you looking to plan like a very safe sort of hidden route? Are you just trying to like avoid trouble and just taking it as it comes? Like, what's your kind of vibe?
It would be try and stay like hidden and safe.
Okay.
So like there is that one memory we have, the mirror. I would try and take that just in case
Okay.
those kinds of nightmare creatures are out there as well.
Okay. Yeah. I will let you then make me a general stealth check at advantage for how well you're venturing out into the ruins safely over the course of time. I give you advantage because there are people, despite not wanting to go out there to do the research that you're doing, willing to help you plan some level of route like the hunters did, so that you don't necessarily run into anything too sketchy.
Okay. All right. Excuse me. 14.
14. That's pretty good. Throughout your couple of weeks of like going out into the ruins, you do run into a couple of creatures here and there, but it's nothing crazy and nothing that you can't really just kind of hide from or scurry away from. You never really get into a situation that you find too dangerous for yourself with some careful planning. But yeah, you can tell me, like, what are you looking to investigate? Just anything in general you can get your hands on? Are you looking for, like, specifically, like, the history of the people? Are you looking for, like, what is it exactly you're wanting?
I'm just looking for anything I can get my hands on because I don't really know what could be in the area. Like, I
Okay.
would later searches, I would kind of like if I find info in earlier searches, kind of look for things that maybe other info reveals to me, like if it ever describes how they like lived, see if I could find any sort of like artifacts,
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
Sure. In that case, make me an investigation check.
There's investigation. 16. Cat.
16. Yeah, you're going through what are the equivalents of, like, you know, some people's houses and some places that you can't really tell what the structure used to be. It's kind of like too far in disrepair, but it doesn't feel like a home. And for the most part, it's kind of like very general stuff, like, you know, like tables and chairs and wardrobes and nothing too crazy. You do find in pretty much every home there seems to be some level of little alcove. And most of them are fairly empty, or there are like remains of like you think like the equivalent of what used to be candles or things. But in some of them, you find broken piles of like little stones, and it takes you a bit. But like a week or so in, you find one that has a mostly intact small little statue, which you'd assume that most of these houses had, but it's just kind of hard to find one that's been intact so far. And you can't really tell what this figure looks like. It's kind of been very worn down with time, but you definitely feel like it's humanoid.
Okay. If it's not too fragile, I would try and take it with me. Maybe even see if I have anything to wrap it in just in case.
Yeah, you can find some like equivalent of like, you know, there's still stuff in these ruins. You can find like an old like, you know, sack of some kind or some piece of like cloth that you can kind of wrap it in, and you can take that with you. You also find, and this is like on the back side of a building somewhere. Like you find basically what appears to be like a courtyarded area, which is just like kind of empty stone. You think it was once maybe like an outdoor meeting space, like not quite a park, like almost like a little amphitheater, but if it was really tiny, you know? And on it, on one of the walls, you do find basically what looks like a sketch. You wouldn't quite call it graffiti, but you wouldn't quite call it a mural either. It's very crude. Um, and basically what you see is there are like basically 7 figures that are just drawn very like poorly in a row, like along the top. And then below it, there are another 6 figures.
Okay, and is there any sort of like writing along it as
No,
well?
it
Okay.
just looks like there's a row of 6 and a row of 7.
All right. No discerning features on any of the figures either.
No, not that you can tell. Maybe there was once, but not anymore.
All right.
Okay. Well, Simon, you would know that Sage has been going in and out of the ruins on a daily basis. But Sage, you are returning from your most recent sort of expedition into the ruins. It's like kind of like a late afternoon. And so you would know, Simon, if you were looking for Sage, you'd have to probably leave the castle.
I see. Before that, I will look up. I will visit Milsa once more and hold up Sin to them and have Sin smell them, and then I will give
Okay.
them a thumbs up and go, "You are our friend now."
Milsa will nod at you and will give like a single finger, like tiny pat on the head to Sin.
This is wonderful. And then I will run and is this the same day or is this a different day?
Depends when you want to go visit Sage.
Well,
You know,
I need to
you're
give the bread roll to Ven.
okay. You can be in the same day, you know? Like Sage is
go.
just coming back from expedition, like far, far away from where you are right now.
Okay. I shall run through. I shall go. I shall leave the castle and I shall start running towards the gate.
Okay, yeah, you can take a bread roll in hand, sprint out of the castle, just like down the path. There's Ven still standing there, like talking with the gate guard.
Yep. I shall squeeze through the gate. This is not trying to be stealthy whatsoever.
Okay.
And
yeah,
then
you can squeeze through the gate, bread roll in hand.
Yep. And then I will run over and just place it in Ven's hand and go, okay, we're even, and then run away.
Okay. The other gate guard is gonna go, what? Huh? Never mind.
I didn't
Thank
see anything.
you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
As he slipped away.
And I'll take a bite of the roll.
Okay. Ven, you can't see it, but you hear the other guard facepalm. Well, of course you didn't see anything. That's how that works.
Yeah, weird. You just handed me this roll, but I appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah. Simon,
What
you're
day is
allowed
it
to
out of
just
curiosity?
scurry off. What?
What time of day is it right now?
It's like mid-afternoon. It's not quite like reaching that late afternoon point in the day, but you know, you've been, you know, all the way in and all the way out of the castle, and everyone's kind of had like a shift or two of what they're doing.
I shall sit down and attempt to spy inside the throne room.
Okay. Yeah, you can sit down and sort of just wait at the like outer gate for Silver, and you can just peer into the throne room. Simon, make me a general investigation check for like how your shadow has been doing in that room.
Oh, investigation.
I'd take perception.
You'll take perception?
I'll take
Let's
perception.
go. That turns a 7 into an 11.
Okay. Yeah, your shadow in the past week or so has been perceiving a decent amount of people coming in and out of the room. Lady Sashon has been in and out of the room. A couple of the guards have been in and out of the room. You've recognized someone in basically like a very like regal sort of blue fit that you would probably peg as this like ice second in command to Gunlong. You sort of get a sense of what he looks like, although they don't really have any major conversations or meeting in the room. You do see today a group of people who are walking through the room. It appears to be two men, guards, sort of in conversation, and this really weird hunched back figure that's sort of walking behind them, just like kind of shuffling through.
Hold. They're like really old.
Yeah,
As in, they
look
remember
like,
Justin Bieber's debut old.
they look like not that much taller than you, Simon. They probably are at full height, but the way that they're hunched over has made them incredibly short.
Wow. They're a croissant. I wonder if they're flaky like one too. What's their skin quality like?
Well, most of it is under like sort of a rather dark set of robes, but it looks pretty wrinkly.
They are a croissant. This must be the bread man that I've heard so much about.
The bread man?
Or the old man. One of those two things. I can't exactly remember. I think it was bread though.
Okay.
Is he saying anything to the guards? Just walking
No.
behind them?
The guards seem to be having a conversation, and you can
What
catch
are they
snippets of it. It sounds like they're talking about plans for shifts for this coming week. It doesn't seem to be anything more than like managerial housekeeping. But this guy is like shuffling behind them very silently.
I see. What is that man looking at?
Right now, it appears that he's looking at the floor.
I see. And he's wearing dark robes.
Mm-hmm.
Out of curiosity, when do the guards change rotation?
You would know that there's kind of 3 guard shifts. There's like basically a like halfway through the night to morning shift, like one that's pretty much throughout the full section of the day, and then one that's sort of the later evening and the first half of the night shift.
I see. Understood.
Anyway, these guards are going to sort of approach. Basically, there's a door in sort of the back area of the throne, which Simon, you've investigated. It just kind of leads like out basically into a hallway set that kind of goes into where a lot of the guards are staying. But they're going to start walking towards that door, and as they kind of like pass by the throne, this old sort of gnarled looking man is going to turn and stare directly at your shadow.
Oh. I see. What color are his eyes?
Storm gray.
I see.
He's gonna grin at your shadow.
Can the shadow wave at him?
Are you wanting it to wave?
Yes.
Yeah, you can have it wave.
It waves at him.
Okay. He's gonna start walking over to it.
Okay.
Okay.
This either goes horribly or amazingly.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna walk over to it. And he is going to stand, like, I mean, your shadow is flat on the floor, so he's gonna stand, towering above this thing, and he's gonna go to stomp really hard on your shadow.
Okay. Can the shadow, like, bend around his foot? Like, how silly can the shadow be?
Not very silly, considering you are not necessarily prepared for him to just stomp on it.
Fair enough.
You are going to take 10 points of damage as he stomps on your shadow.
Well, that's mean. I shall flee the throne room.
Okay. Your shadow's gonna start booking it.
Yep.
Okay. You can noom out of there, and as you do, you see him like basically form like a very wicked grin on his face. And he is going to pull out from under his robe what appears to be a very long chain, and he's gonna start giving chase.
Yo, interesting.
JC.
I see. How fast is he moving?
Not very. He's going pretty much at walking speed. He's just kind of walking in the direction of where your shadow went.
Okay. I shall leave. Can it squeeze through under the door?
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna leave.
Okay. Yeah, you can very quickly outpace him. Where are you going?
I'm gonna book a left.
Are you staying within the castle?
Oh, no. I plan to leave through a window.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can like basically get out of the throne room, book a left, and like make your way out the window.
Yep.
You like are just zooming at top speed. You don't see him again if you're bringing your shadow all the way back to you.
Yep.
Yeah, your shadow will get back to you. It'll kind of cross its arms at you when it gets there.
Well, how was I supposed to know?
It's gonna stomp its little foot and cross its arms again.
Well, that's what he did. Now, what did the chain do? He has a chain.
It's gonna like scratch its head and then just kind of shrug and like shake its head back and forth like it doesn't know.
Well, I thought the chain could do something, which is worrisome. It could also see you. I thought you were supposed to be a shadow. How does a shadow in the shadow get spotted?
It's going to gesture down to itself.
Do I have any way to comprehend that?
No.
Okay, I'm going to step it. Is there a tree?
Not really. There's not really any greenery around here.
Is there any tall object that casts a shadow?
Yeah, there's buildings.
Okay, I'm gonna be just like you're supposed to be so hidden and stealthy. Aren't you a stealthy thing?
It's gonna point back at you.
I'm gonna step into the shadow so I can't see it anymore.
Okay, you can step into the shadow.
Yep. Can I see my shadow?
No, but you can tell it's there.
But like it can't communicate with me, which means I win the argument.
Yeah.
This is excellent.
Okay.
Okay.
You stop playing charades with your shadow as you see Sage walking back through the gates of the city.
Sage! Sage! Oh my god. Sage, so there's this old man. I think it's the old man that we've been hearing about. And he so I had my shadow in the fancy chair. And the old man saw my shadow. And it's really scary. And I met Milsa and she's amazing. She's very silly. And Edith was there and the other kitchen people were there and I gave Ven a bread roll and the old man stomped my shadow and it hurt me. I'm in pain right now.
Yeah, Silver Simon has like run up to you and is just spouting all these things right as you get back.
Wow.
But the old man, he tried to chase my shadow, and he had a chain, and I don't know what that means, but it sounds scary. I think he wanted my shadow for himself.
Well, that sounds like the one person Lady Sashon warned us about. But I'm a little surprised he knew where your shadow was.
He looked right at it. It's like he could tell it was there already.
Simon, I'm going to close my eyes and I'll have you put your shadow in another shadow, but don't tell me which one it is, and I'll see if I can find it, okay?
Okay. I'll put my shadow in Sage's shadow.
Okay. Yeah, you can basically overlap your shadow with Sage's, so it's like kind of hidden.
And then I will step away.
Okay.
Open your eyes.
I open my eyes and I will look for the shadow.
Okay. Yeah, make me an investigation check, Silver.
Ooh, not bad. 23.
Yeah, even with a 23, you're looking around, you can't tell where the shadow is.
You could have some sort of magic detection. Actually, has man ever tried to detect magic, your shadow?
I don't know anybody that knows detect magic.
Ven does. I do, but since Ven usually has it, I don't have it prepared half of the time. But yes, this man could know some sort of
I mean, I might be
magic
I
detection.
know I'm not that good with detect magic, but can't you cast it as a ritual?
I'm pretty sure you still need to have it prepared.
That actually no. So ritual casting it does not use spell slots. I'm pretty sure.
I don't even know myself. I'd have to double check.
It just takes like 10 times as long.
Yeah, it takes like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't important until now. I usually thought that my shadow couldn't be seen. Anyway, I need a book.
Yeah, I can't see your shadow,
And
so he has to know some sort of magic detection. Book? I'm sure there's some books somewhere. Did you
But
ask Edith?
No, when I thought of books, well, I asked for a cookbook. And everybody in the kitchen said not for my eyes because I wasn't going to cook with them. And Edith was in the kitchen, so I just kind of assumed that Edith wouldn't give me a book. So I thought, who has a book? And I thought you. So I came to find you because I need a book.
Why do you need a book?
I want to learn a letter.
Well, I could try and show you my book, but I don't know how that's gonna help. Last time I tried to teach you, it didn't go well.
Yeah, Ouronos. Yeah. So like I want Ouronos to teach me a letter because that way I can include every single person in this little like story that I'm doing as like a weird main character because Ella picked on me. And so as part of that, I'm just like, ooh, I can learn a letter from Ouronos, but to do that, I need a book, and to get a book, I need Sage. Do you know where I could find a book, Sage? Could we find a book together?
We could certainly try, yes.
Also, look, I have Sin back, and I'll point to the mouse in my hair.
Oh,
There is a small mouse that is staring at you. It twitches its little whiskers.
I see. And you didn't have too much trouble with the ritual then?
No, Athena Effie tried to stop it, though. Apparently, I'm not allowed to set myself on fire.
I agree with Effie. That is, if you think the old man stepping on your shadow would hurt, setting yourself on fire, I think would hurt more.
Funnily enough, setting myself on fire dealt 0 points of damage, and yet the old man stepping on my shadow dealt 10 points of damage.
Well, maybe if you stopped it in time.
But I have sinned, so the ritual worked.
True. But yes.
What we have learned is that I don't take damage from fire.
Don't hold on to that notion. It might not.
I don't know that
hold
word.
true. Don't assume that.
I don't know that word either.
Just because you were not hurt by fire once doesn't mean you're not going to be hurt by fire again.
It could be a different fire that could hurt me. I understand.
Yeah.
Anyway, what have you been up to?
I've been doing research into the ruins outside.
But no books?
No, there have been no books out there.
Have you been writing down your research?
Yes.
Can I see it?
No. If you were going to
Oh.
learn a letter from my book, I would feel more comfortable if Ouronos is holding on to it.
Speaking of Ouronos, where are you?
Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Ouronos is probably trying to hang around Lady Szechuan and the handmaidens more.
Okay. Yeah, so you've been spending more of your time in the castle. Are you like reaching out to her like you want to join the handmaidens? Are you just trying to become like friends? Like what level of outreach are you doing here?
I think for now, just trying to be friendly with Lady Szechuan and eventually trying to become a handmaiden.
Okay. Yeah, so you sort of like, bide your time in the castle in these like basically last few weeks. And you spend some time with the handmaidens and in turn with Lady Szechuan. She seems actually very approachable when you're sort of coming at it from her perspective of like, hey, I want to be like a handmaiden sort of vibe. And she very quickly realizes that you have some level of like, kind of service industry experience. Where you like, you make a mean tea, you play a mean game, you like, you put on a good performance. And so she starts enjoying your company quite a bit. You two start sort of like hanging out in that basically that tea room that you guys originally met in. And just like, biding the time. There's only so much that you can do out here when you're, stuck in the middle of nowhere. And so you two get closer playing all of these games and stuff. And within the first like sort of 2 weeks of you being there, she does ask if you would like to join sort of her handmaidens.
Ouronos would respond to that by Ouronos is very much clinging on to the hope that they will escape soon.
Okay.
So they don't want to become too attached to a organization inside the Nightmare Realm when it may not affect the outside world.
Well, I will say, my handmaidens, I don't plan on, dismissing them outside of, this, assuming that we all make it out of here. We're all members of Clan Song after all, and as one of the daughters, I do, command quite a decent bit of song, assuming I can get home and that still remains. But I foresee no issue with all of them sort of integrating along with me and sort of becoming, people who serve underneath me. Of course, it wouldn't be like a binding contract of any point in time. Anyone would be, willing to come and go as they please. I'm not like holding them here or holding them accountable once they leave. They can choose to stay, they can choose to go. But should you want to, the offer stands.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, I quite enjoy your company. It's been a long time since I've had someone who I can just, kind of level with.
It's nice to know that there's someone else who understands at least the performing aspect of service.
Yes, it's quite a big thing in the clan song, Most of the daughters are, well, don't come from necessarily the greatest of backgrounds, you could say. But we still are, ones to put on shows when we need to. It's kind of the nature of the beast of being up there in terms of, well, nobility, of sorts.
Oh yeah.
But yes, you're welcome in this realm, or I suppose the next, to come knocking.
And this realm or the next?
Well, yes,
would I-
hopefully we do get home at some point.
In case we're separate, who would I go to I guess elevate that?
Oh, well, anyone in song would know me. Um, you're not necessarily going to get the chance to speak with our mother. Most people, not even quite her daughters, ever really speak to her. Of course, we do to some degree, but no, you could possibly talk to anyone in Clan Song and just ask to speak to any of the daughters, and they would know who I am.
I see. Thank you for the offer.
Yes, I mean, if we're getting through this hellscape together, might as well, have some sort of allegiance to one another.
For the time being, consider me a part of your, I guess, hand.
Yeah, she'll reach out her hand to like shake yours.
I do a little bow and I take it.
Okay. Well, it's a pleasure to have you. That can change in this realm with the next, but welcome to the Handmaidens.
Yippee! Ouronos does the little heel clicky thing, jumps up, heel click.
Yeah, so over the course of these like weeks then, she would get you basically an equivalent of like most of the handmaidens wear these like sort of blood red robes. She would get you a set as well that you can basically throw on however you see fit over your own. You're not required to wear it, but you have it in case you want it as like a symbol of this is where I am, like this is who I am. And she wouldn't basically like command you to do anything, like you're not having to work in the castle or any level of those things. But if you want to like spend time with her, if you want to offer to like be like sort of her right hand, like you are more than welcome by her guidance to like, help with intel, help with organization. She's basically giving you like free passage to like be her second.
Yeah. With that, I'm assuming I'd be able to get more information about, like other things that could help with our escape route.
Yeah. To what degree are you taking that on? Are you wanting to basically be like, I am your second, I want to attend every single meeting with you? Are you just asking her questions? Like, what's your level of vibe for that?
I think it would be like the I am your second. Ouronos is very much trying to get closer in an attempt to like escape.
Okay, yeah. You can very much just like basically fall into that immediate role of like, yes, I am your second. I'm following you around. Like, I am your shadow, and I'm here to help you. Um, yeah, and she'll start introducing you as such, more or less. You'll be like introduced as like basically her assistant handmaiden. And you will be brought sort of around the castle to various meetings with the captain of the guards, with some of the other handmaidens who you've realized to help like sort of run some of the behind the scenes stuff. She does kind of have like the equivalent of like a head maid almost who helps run the handmaidens who do more of the day-to-day sort of managerial stuff. But you're also brought into some of the different backroom conversations, and there appear to be two vibes of these. There's one where she's meeting more with Gunlong's crew, and sort of what that looks like and how their like basically squad is sort of assembling and discussing things. And then there's a second level of conversation going on among her and her sort of most trusted handmaidens, which are two very sort of different vibes. The meetings with her and sort of Gunlong's crew, you do get to see Gunlong face to face. And when you walk into this room, you basically feel this overwhelming sort of crushing presence. Not something where you're like, I'm afraid of this man, but you feel like a very palpable, real, like weight, almost like is it if the air suddenly like you could pick it up. And this man, they were not kidding. He is basically a head to toe walking golden statue, more or less. He still has, the voice of a human male, and he sort of turns and operates exactly like a normal human would. But it's almost as if he's this walking liquid pile of gold. Um, You quickly also start recognizing his second in command, who wears these sort of regal royal blue outfits. And you can make me a history check when you sort of meet this man for the first time.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, I accidentally closed my character sheet, but we're okay. Uh, 16.
With a 16, after seeing him a couple of times over, you start to recognize him as the gate guard who lied to Ven the first time you guys came in to the castle. And so you get a sense of who this man is as well. And then on his far left side, there is this sort of very strange, gnarled old man in black robes who says nothing. In the amount of times you only meet with these people like maybe twice in the course of time that you're there, but every single time he doesn't take a chair. He sits on the foot of the stairs of the throne, sort of at the bottom, and he just sits in silence and kind of watches. Not always you. Sometimes it's the floor. Sometimes he's watching a weird corner of the room where you see nothing, but he just sits there and stares. Nothing more, nothing less. But these conversations are a lot to do with sort of the settlement and the people there. They're talking about who are sort of the problem makers, who are the people that they're worried about not necessarily falling in line. There are members of your party that are mentioned here and there, but only sort of offhandedly. Lady Szechuan does a very good job sort of playing a lot of those off. But it's like a lot of moving pieces trying to make sure that people are sort of kept in check. But there's no conversation about the spire, about sort of the gate, or about anything along those lines. But you do sort of learn a little bit of that, like inner workings. On the other hand, Szechuan's meetings are very different. It's her and her girls, and you quickly realize that Aiko is there as well most of the time. Aiko shows up with basically like bags of memories every time she shows up there. And it's basically quickly apparent to you that Szechuan is handing these out to all of her handmaidens and stuff, basically arming them slowly over the course of time. And these meetings become more of a who are we training? How are we training them? How are we going to make sure that someday we have a way to escape? You can tell that she has been biding her time very much under the table to try and find a way to get out from sort of this, and in the meantime, basically training up her army of girls to be able to do something so that they're not just immediately overrun. But you also start taking part in sort of these trainings and helping her hand out these memories. And a lot of them are not anything special. They're kind of like one-off things that you can tell that Aiko's just collected that people have given away. But you can tell that like she is trying to do something under the table. It's just not something she can readily risk all of these people for.
Yeah, like a slower process almost.
Yes. A lot of these people you learn that she's taken under her wing are people who have never picked up a sword or anything in their lives. They have gotten here like from the Forgotten Shore, like made it out of the Crimson Labyrinth by mostly sheer chance. And they basically without her would have had no hope of surviving.
Would I be able to like help with training, like how, like trying to just recreate what happened before we were sucked into the Nightmare Realm?
Yeah, you can. Are you wanting to train them with like staff and like sort of your sort of monk ways? Are you trying to like give them some
Yeah.
level of like survival info? Both?
Like more so how to fight off something when you don't have any tools at your disposal.
Yeah. You can basically volunteer to Szechuan to start like a basically under the table hand to hand sort of combat class for the maidens.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just
Also-
make me like a very simple like I'll let you argue what kind of check. Maybe it's like performance, maybe like whatever you're teaching, like how you're teaching.
I could see it either being like sleight of hand or performance.
Yeah, I'd take either of those. I'd take like an athletics, whatever you want, acrobatics.
Okay. I'm gonna do acrobatics.
Okay.
13.
13. I mean, you have a lot of time to work on this. So you've never really like taught a group lesson before, so it takes you a little bit to get into the swing of it, but you know, these maidens like are eager to learn and they want to live. So they're like picking this up pretty fast.
Okay. Also slightly unrelated is when I first meet Gunlong, is he like Is he hot? Is he warm? I mean, like temperature-wise?
You don't get that close to him. Like, you're sitting like halfway across the room, but you're not feeling necessarily any like weird amount of heat in the room.
Okay.
It does feel like if you like walked too far forward, like the closer you get in the room as you walk through the door, it feels the more and more like you're trying to like walk through quicksand. Like there's something that would eventually barring you from getting closer to him.
Okay.
Almost like the air in the room has become like a palpable solid, even though it hasn't.
Oh. So less like he's never mind. It's purely me speculating on and being silly.
I'll let you make me an Arcana check if you want.
Ooh, yay. That's wisdom, right?
Yeah, I
Or
believe so.
intelligence?
I think I don't remember. Anyone have their sheet up? for Arcana?
Intelligence.
Okay.
Thank you.
16 again.
16. When you're feeling this, like it's definitely some level of magic, like it's not just made up in your mind. But you can't tell if it's your brain like making this up and forcing you to feel this way, or if it's actually like a physical sensation of the air.
Okay. Other than that, though, would you say I think I've seen the Gunlong in his two right hands and have a feeling I could spot them in a crowd?
Yes, you think you could. Maybe not if Gunlong was not covered in gold, you'd have questions. But you think you could recognize, the false gate guard now at any point in time.
Okay, awesome. I almost went, can I put my hunter's mark on him? But I am not playing a rogue right now, or a ranger.
Yeah. But yeah, on this day, you happen to be having like a somewhat chill kind of day off. Szechuan has gone and she's helping basically teach some of the more like intellectual classes to the maidens. And she's kind of waved you off because you've been doing a lot of work for the handmaidens so far. You've been teaching classes and she's worried that you're running yourself a little ragged doing a couple of those things. So she's basically said like, take a day, go explore, take this package because I need to like basically transfer over this memory. Just go out and deliver to Aiko. Go get some fresh air. Go.
Okay. Secretly, my plan will be to go kick some monsters' butt as relaxation, quote unquote.
Okay. Yeah, so you're taking this package and you're headed down through the gate. You can kind of see like Ven who's standing there as well. And you also see Silver and Simon who are approaching from like the outer city gates as you're sort of walking through.
Oh, hi, Sammy. And Simon.
Hello.
What's going on? Can I have like made the robe like just be wearing it as a crop top?
Yeah, you can.
Awesome.
Well. Okay, so first things first. I woke up. I woke up, and then I left the castle, and then I got Sin, and I point at my head, and there's a mouse there, and then I saw Ven, and then I owed him a bread roll, so I had to go make friends with the lady, and then she was really silly, so I made friends with her, and then I asked Edith for a book, and Edith didn't have a book. Well, they had a book, but it was for cooking, and I'm not cooking, so I don't get the book. So then I went and I found Sammy, and Sammy didn't trust me with the book, so we came to find you. And can I learn a letter, please? Also, you're red now.
He also left out the part where he almost set himself on fire trying to get Sin.
That's like Simon does that once a week.
Oh, also there's a really weird old croissant guy, and he could step on my shadow, and it hurt. And also, he has a chain.
Ven, by the way, you're standing here for all of this. They've just like stood out front of your gate and are now having this conversation.
Croissant guy, as in he's made of bread, or he looks like he's bread?
As in, he looks really old and crinkly, and like if you punched him, he would turn into flakes.
Okay.
He wears black.
I think Ouronos would put together that Simon has seen the Shadow Man.
Yeah. You would know his name is Horace.
Yeah. I'm gonna refer to him as the Shadow Man in front of Simon.
Okay.
I don't like you talk. You shouldn't know.
Horus.
This makes me. Please don't call him that.
That's what he does, though. He stomps shadows. According to you.
No. Mom is the shadow lady, and I don't want him related to her.
He doesn't have to be related.
I don't like it.
Okay. He's Horus.
I don't like him.
You could
I
call him
waved at him,
Croissant
and then he
Man.
wouldn't be my friend.
We could call him
Croissant man, bread man. No, I don't like him. I don't like that either because bread is good and bread is yummy and bread is for the silly maid.
What about the Flake Boy?
Flake boy, I like Flake boy.
You know you're not supposed to be loitering here.
I kick Ven.
I also
Yeah,
kick
you-
Ben.
Ouronos and Simon both like lightly kick you in either shin.
Shoot, scram.
I will
I
make a
keep kicking.
gesture to Ben as if they owe me something.
I don't see it.
This feels very unfair to Simon.
I simply do not see it.
I'm crying.
Can
Well,
we
I'm
have?
gonna go-
Can I have a book now, Sage, please?
Um,
You should come with us, and then I can have double the learning.
the plan was to go with you. I am not leaving my book.
Okay,
Far away
Ouronos,
from
what are
me.
we doing?
I was gonna go beat up some monsters.
We should get everybody to beat up some monsters.
I think someone else is working.
I like
Ven.
do the neener at Ven, but they can't see it. But I still
Wait,
do
I
it
have
anyways.
an idea. We just put them. We just bring the monsters here. I start ringing my bell.
I clap my hands over the bell.
Okay. The other gate guard who's standing there with Ven will kind of like glance over at him and he'll be like, if they're gonna bring monsters here, you know, it might just be better. You can take some time. Go with them. It'll be fine.
You
We
sure?
need an old lady too.
Are
We
you
can
sure about that?
Yeah, we can just get one of the other guys to cover for you. It doesn't matter. We trade shifts all the time.
Okay, perfect. Is this the same day that
Yes.
Simon?
Yeah. Yep, they've all been moving in and out like
need-
heathens.
I need to
Crazy.
understand how efficient Simon is.
Apparently. Okay.
We need an old lady too. 1 second, and I will squeeze through the bars.
Okay, he's coming back.
That is so funny.
You hear the guard facepalm again.
Anyway,
Okay,
I need to go
think
back to the
we
kitchen
really
and
gotta
find
make this
Edith.
a little smaller.
All right,
I
well,
think Simon's just running through the halls screaming Edith's name.
Ouronos,
Edith!
while Simon is doing
Edith!
his little errand, do you need to do something with that? And I point towards the package in her hand.
I need to give it to Aiko.
Did you want to
here
do that
while I-
before Simon comes back or after?
As long as it gets done today, I don't really think it matters.
Yeah, Aiko's shop is right there. It's pretty much at the castle gates. It's in like the building that's pretty much closest. Like it's like you can see it right there. The
I
door's
guess,
open.
yeah. While Simon's screaming through the halls, I will deliver the package.
Okay. Yeah, Aiko is currently like flying around her shop. Like basically, you know, things are always in disarray in this shop. But she'll basically take it from you graciously.
I do a little curtsy and then I leave.
Yeah,
While
she'll bow
Simon's
as much as you can in the air.
What's the time scale? Has it been like you said 3 weeks? Is that right?
Yeah, you guys are somewhere in like the 2.5 week range ish right now.
Okay, I'm just assuming I've already gotten my journal from Aiko.
Yes, you have.
Okay, perfect.
while Simon's gone, I'd also have a little conversation with Ouronos. So you have it pretty good in there? Do they let you in
Yeah.
a whole bunch of different places?
Yeah, for the most part, I'm never separate from Lady Szechuan, but I mostly want to just get more information.
Fair. That's kind of what I'm looking for too. It's just what I don't think I really want to join the handmaidens. Like there was that drawing we found in the library, and like I took a look. There was nothing else in the common places we were allowed in. It's like maybe there's a way for me to get into other places when nothing important is happening, of course, and it's supervised. Maybe see if there's any writings, drawings.
I see. Do you
Yeah.
want me to talk to Lady Szechuan about it,
Oh.
or do you want something a little less conspicuous?
Oh no, no, no. I definitely talked to Lady Session. The people in the settlement already know that I've been trying to figure out stuff about the area. 'Cause I asked around, no one really knows anything. No one really cares. Which someone's got to do it, and I'd love to do it.
I'll talk to my lady. Maybe you could come with, actually. It shouldn't be
Yes.
that much of a deal if it's just runes or inscriptions.
Mhm. And like, I am perfectly fine with being supervised if that's what it takes as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll see if I can meddle my hands a little bit.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Okay. At this point, Simon comes charging back down the hill with Edith, who Gala has shooed you out of the kitchen, Edith.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
She's like, Simon is back. Take this ruckus and leave.
Do you at least have a muffin in your hand? A muffin for your troubles?
I mean,
It's more scone looking.
bread in Simon mouth.
Yeah, Edith is probably like being physically pushed out of the castle gates.
Simon,
Slow down,
Edith,
child.
Edith really doesn't fit through the bars of the gate.
I will attempt to make them fit.
Okay.
Edith is gonna like shake her head and pat Simon's head.
Simon
and then,
looks at you as though it's your fault.
oh my god. Edith will just use the door.
Yeah, the gate guard who's next to Ben will just kind of hold it open for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Simon will wait for it to close and then squeeze through.
Okay. He's just gonna shake his head.
Well,
Edith just goes, children, am I right? And like gives the guard a smirk.
Yeah,
Would
he's
I-
gonna tell me about it.
I guess with being with Lady Session, would I have heard any like news of like monster attacks or like herds, I guess, quote unquote?
Make me. I guess I'll take a history check.
14.
14. There are some. Every once in a while, there's like a stronger group of monsters that stray a little bit too close to the city that requires like more of the guard and more of planning to step in. But it's nothing too egregious. If it's like sort of the smaller fry stuff that are sort of moving around, that's more of like the hunting party in the lower cities sort of job. If it's, something that's like, oh, this is actually like kind of some level of threat, then that's when more of the castle guard steps in.
Okay.
But you haven't heard of anything, at least like relatively recently, that's been like super scary.
Yeah, I'm more so just looking to see if there's like some easy little pests we could deal with.
Oh yeah, I mean there always are. You would know from the hunting party that if you just sort of wander through the main thoroughfare of the city, you'll hit a bunch of them.
Yeah, bloodshed. I'm sick
Are
of
you?
pretending to hit women.
Huh?
Because like training women, I'm sick of pretending to hit them.
See, the implication here is that you actually just want to hit them.
No, I just want to hit something.
Okay. Are you guys doing this first before you sit down with whatever book you have?
Yes, of course. The
Okay.
book is a bedtime activity.
Yeah.
I see. Understandable. Okay. Yeah, I'll say that throughout sort of your guys' time, you spend time, like, a couple of times a week where you guys just sort of all find yourselves together and go out and sort of start training in the ruins, hunting down these creatures, trying to get your hands on stuff. In that time, we're just going to do some blanket rolls. We will do a capstone fight because I know you guys requested that. But we'll skip over a bunch of the little, small, tiny combats. But I'll have you guys each roll, let's say 3 investigation checks each.
God damn it.
Right.
That's a 12, a 1, and a 9.
Okay.
An unnatural one, by the way.
Huh. Oh, I see.
I have a -1 to investigation. It wasn't a crit fail. It was just, a fail.
Let us know when you're ready for the next person.
Oh, do you guys want to do them individually?
I just kind of
Yes.
went for it, I'll be honest.
Okay. Simon, you do find something among sort of your combats. You get gifted with a memory, which you summon, and it appears to be basically leather armor, more or less. It has kind of a strange name, though. I'll send it to you.
Strange name?
Yeah.
Simon can't read that shit.
Okay. Yeah, you're just like, this is some armor.
True.
Actually, wait, you haven't learned your letter yet, so you don't know.
True. I might be able to read that.
I will also have you roll me a flat d20.
Simon?
Yes.
Come on, be higher than my previous rolls. 14.
14. Hold on, let me count. Okay. Simon, you also receive a second memory, which is kind of small, and kind of odd looking. You're not sure what it is besides the immediate, like, little small slingshot you find in your hand.
I attempt to shoot it.
Okay. You go to shoot it, and nothing seems to happen for a second. And then after basically like a full like 10 seconds, the small like rock that was whatever you were launching out of the slingshot gets shot.
The barest hint of a thought appears in Simon's eye. And it's gone.
Okay.
Very well. I understand.
All right. Who's next?
Me.
All right.
I go.
Ouronos, make me 3 investigation checks.
Okay. 1 crit, so 22. 8.
Damn. Okay.
And a 19. Wow.
Okay. Crazy. Yeah. So with your crit, you take down a rather large nightmare creature, one that you guys were not really expecting to fight at some point. And you receive basically what appears to be a very like sudden like handheld memory from this thing. It's like a small kind of purpley like almost beaded like gemstone that you can kind of hold in your hand. And it's not something you've seen people walk around with before. And then I will also have you roll once, just a flat d20 for me.
14.
14. Wait, is that what Simon rolled? Hold on.
Yes.
Okay,
Roll
reroll.
again.
Roll again.
15.
15. Okay, cool.
Yo, it's gonna be so much better. It's so much cooler.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. Yeah, you are, fighting some of these weird creatures that are kind of like these. They're not the like big stone chickens that you've been fighting. They're these weird, big, like kind of feathered, tall birds. And when you kill one, a feather kind of flops down in front of you, and you pick it up, and you receive another memory.
Ooh.
All right.
I
Who is
like
next?
open it and I do a little twirl.
Okay. Yeah. You guys see Ouronos summon what appears to be like a parasol, just like a fancy looking little umbrella. And they open it, and basically sunlight kind of pours out of it, just like around their feet. It's just like a light.
What's it doing? What's it doing? What's it doing?
Nothing. It just looks like a parasol, and there's some like sunlight
close
coming
it?
out of it when it's open. You close
I
it.
can
Close
see
it
it.
and
light
I
goes out.
hit Ven in the shin with it.
Oh, I see. Oh. Ben, you get a slight smack in the shin.
Oh,
I fire the slingshot at Ven.
Okay, you fire the slingshot.
do I see
Then
it coming?
about 10 seconds later, you see a small pebble flying at your shins.
I will step to the side.
Okay, yeah, you step to the side as you hear it like thunk against the ground.
You step to the side into my parasol and I hit you in the shin again.
Ah,
What is with the violence? You guys have to know better than this.
You're asking me if I know things?
I was gonna say you say that and then I turn to look at Simon who's like blinking one at a time.
One eye at a time.
Well, yeah, if I only blink with one eye at a time, that means I'm never off guard.
Oh. Yeah, you know what? I really
You wouldn't
don't know
get
why
it. You
I
don't need to
thought
blink.
I heard you guys.
all right, who's next?
I'll go. So I got a 1,
Okay.
then a 9, and then
Okay.
a 16.
All right, Silver, roll me just a flat d20.
15, which is what Ouronos got already.
Okay, go again.
Can I got a 14. Hold on. Sure, there we go. 19. Third time's the charm.
You're not allowed to roll anything different.
Apparently.
Okay. Yeah. You guys find yourselves fighting what appears to be like a large spider-looking thing. It's not like quite a spider, but it kind of looks like it's a little spookily. But Silver, you managed to kill this one, and you receive this memory.
Okay.
Okay, who's next?
Me, I rolled a 6, a 13, and a 17.
Okay. Yeah, Edith, also roll me a flat d20.
A 10.
A 10. Hold on, I've got to count now. Okay. That's kind of funny.
Oh no! What did I do? I'm scared.
It's fine. You made choices. We let the choices occur.
What choices happened? We rolled dice. We didn't choose to roll these numbers.
Those
Yeah.
were the choices we made. Now we're stuck
So-
in them.
Edith, you guys, spend a bunch of time exploring these ruins, and you eventually find yourselves basically face to face with like the king of the stone chickens. Like the biggest version of the stone chickens that you've ever seen. And you eventually smack this thing into submission. You get the finishing blow on it, and you get this memory.
Amazing, incredible. Love this for me.
Yeah. All right. Who's next, Ben?
Is it me?
Yeah.
You're the last one?
Oh, okay. Wait. Wow. Was it flat or was it adding something?
Make me 3 investigation checks.
Okay. 18,
Okay.
12,
Okay.
and 4.
Okay. Yeah. Now roll me a flat d20.
And now a flat d20. 5.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. You're fighting off what appears to be like a large bug creature at some point. Kind of similar to like the big sort of pincery guys that you fought in the Crimson Labyrinth. But not quite. It's like a little bit different looking. The ones that live in the Dark City. And you know smack this thing. And you receive this memory.
Okay. I have a question.
Hmm.
This is like if you're summoning a memory, how does it fall in like combat in order? Is it like a bonus action, an action?
I usually have it be a free action. That being said, if you're summoning a lot of memories at once, we're gonna have a different conversation. But if you're just like summoning out basically like a weapon or a single like something, then you can just summon it out. Some people just keep memories out all the time. It costs you nothing to just have a memory just exist. So,
Okay. Okay.
like for example, you can just like keep your journal as a journal for as long as you want it to be, unless it's convenient to have it just be in your little like pocket whatever pocket dimension as it were.
And I assume if I write, well, I guess I can't read if I write in it, but if I write in it and I unsummon it and summon it, the writing's still there, right?
Yeah, it seems to stay.
Okay. Can I summon this item that I just got?
Yeah, you can. It appears sort of like it feels like a backpack, but if it was like a lot more solid. Like if you kind of tap on it, like it has like basically a sound to it. Like you can tell it's hollow, but it's like a hard shell of what appears to be like for everyone else like chintin, like the bug sort of like outer carapace.
Okay, can I see if there's like, is there a way to like, does it open up or is it just like a,
Yeah, it opens like a normal backpack. There's space inside.
well, okay, I'm gonna put something in it.
Okay, what are you putting in it?
A rock.
Okay, you can put a rock in there.
Okay, and then I unsummon it.
Okay, you unsummon it.
It takes the rock with it. Just checking.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, cool.
What if we put Simon in it?
You don't
I
think
don't
that
Not
wanna
even
be
gonna
a
check if
bug.
the
Not
rock's
big.
still in there.
I'm not buggy.
You're not a bug.
Simon's bugs are buggy.
But I'm not. I don't belong in a pout.
Hmm.
Fun field trip.
Simon gets in the backpack.
It's probably too small. Is it?
It's definitely too small. Like you think you could fit like a couple of books in here, you know, like maybe like a water bottle, but like you can't fit a person in there.
Simon looks at Edith in betrayal.
It's more like the equivalent of like a school backpack rather than like a backpacking bag, you know?
Okay. Edith shrugs. It's worth a shot. I'm not so cruel as to suggest that we try this with Sin.
Simon goes.
Who
Then
else there?
hear the follow up to that.
Wait,
Simon
Same.
goes.
Discord cut you off.
What happened?
Discord cut you off. We heard Simon goes.
Oh,
That's all we
Simon
heard.
goes to stand next to Ouronos.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
Distrustful stares upon the old lady.
But yeah, you guys do a good level of combat over the weeks. But this particular day, you guys go and fight a couple of things, come back. Where are you guys stopping to look through this book?
Huh?
You want to learn a letter?
You wanted to learn a letter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bedtime. Is it bedtime?
I mean, you can sort of, stay out until it's like early evening, like the sun's starting to set, and then head back from the ruins. You guys did your fair share of combat for the day. Yeah, where are you guys going to sleep?
Athena fees.
Okay. Yeah, Simon, you could head there. Ouronos, you know that you and Ven and Edith at least have places in the castle. Silver, have you been staying at Effie's? Have you found your own sort of abode?
I would have tried to find my own, if there's even
Okay.
anything available.
Yeah, it would have taken you like a bit of like finagling, but you can basically, how it's been working is they've been sort of the city wall, like the outer wall for like the lower settlement, is movable. It's stuff that they just kind of constructed themselves. So as they get too many more people, they kind of push the wall outwards to encompass like a little bit more of sort of these like empty houses. So they can like slowly sort of push this wall outwards for you, so they can just encompass another house in sort of the safe haven.
We can just go to my place. It might be a
have a
tight
house?
squeeze, but I'm sure we could all fit.
Oh my gosh, guys, Sage is rich. They're a homeowner.
Not rich. They just, if there's not
How
enough
many
room, the city
how
will
many
just
pillows
make
do you have?
room. How many what?
Pillows do you have?
I don't know. I haven't counted.
Oh,
No one
That's
has
not-
pillows out here, Silver.
Okay.
Well, except the castle.
I don't have pillows.
Oh.
You've probably
have-
taken like very similar to the style that Effie's done, where you make like the equivalent to like a big sort of like straw type of bed, and like you stuff straw in like a sack to make like a pillow or like some level of that.
Oh,
you
if
want
we're
a
going
pillow?
straw, it's gonna be nest shaped.
Yeah, you can make a big nest. You got a big nest.
Do you want a pillow? We can steal you a pillow.
I think I'm okay. If I really need a pillow, I'm sure I could find a memory or two.
I have connections. I can get you a pillow.
No, it's okay. I'm used to sleeping on books, so I've
Can
had
I
worse.
sneak a pillow, like a really firm pillow, into Silver's house?
We can get there later if that's something.
I will put my hand on Silver's thigh and look them up, and in the most serious look in Simon's eyes you've ever seen, I'm used to sleeping in a barrel.
Oh, so you must really
As a-
like being at the castle then.
No, there's a scary old flaky guy.
Where has Simon been staying? Wait.
I don't know. Where have you been staying, Simon? Effie's,
I don't
I
know.
New
assume?
barrel.
Well, there's Effie's. No, the barrels here are rotten. Shoddy construction. Is it possible for me to have been sneaking into the castle?
Yeah, to some degree.
Let's not retcon it like that. That sounds a bit much.
I mean, you can also just stay at a mix of places. Like every once in a while, you like sneak into Edith's room or Ouronos' room and just stay the night. And then like sometimes you're staying at Effie's. Sometimes you like randomly crash at Silver's. Like you're just like
People get very used to Simon being there in the morning.
Simon is just randomly in and out of places.
Just like some mornings, just like, hey, child.
hmm But yeah, you guys can head back to Silver. Silver's, your place is, it's not particularly big. It's a little bit smaller than Effie's, but the walls are like mostly intact. The second story is like completely collapsed. Like you are worried about poking the ceiling a little bit too hard and having stuff fall in. Your kitchen is much more like fallen apart than Effie's, but you do have a pretty nice like wooden, like half wooden, half stone piled desk.
Well, make yourselves at home as much as you can be. I would suggest staying away from the second story, though.
Yeah, there's not a staircase to get up there anymore. As long as you're not poking the ceiling too hard, you should be okay.
Hmm.
But yeah, Silver, are you like pulling out your book?
Yes.
Oh.
Ouronos, you're a better teacher than me, and I do trust you more than Simon. So here, I hand it to Ouronos.
You don't
Which book
trust
was
me?
it?
I just don't want to see your beautiful coloring in there.
But if you think it's... I don't have crayons.
You're not old enough to hold it, is why.
But I'm older than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I pout.
You're not allowed to lie, Simon.
Technically, I am older.
I guess.
Unless I misunderstood my backstory.
Kind of? Yeah, I'll give it to you.
You're a child.
But children can be old.
Until they're 13.
I don't think I'm that old.
Exactly.
Are you 13?
I'm older than that, yes.
I don't think numbers go that high.
They do. Ask
That's
Edith.
not how numbers work. Edith, are you older than 13?
Child, yes, I am much older than 13.
Ouronos, are you older than 13?
Yeah.
Ven,
Yeah.
are you older than 13?
No.
I smack Ven for lying.
Ow.
Why'd you hurt Ven?
Because he's lying.
Oh, I'll kick Ven in the shin.
Well,
Lying is bad. Mama always said. At least I think she said. I don't really remember anything about her.
Ouronos is like thinking now, like, dang, my youngest siblings are older than 13. How old is this child before me?
alright,
I don't
Ouronos-
know how old I am.
Ouronos, you're
It's
flipping through this book.
ambiguous.
You're flipping through this book as well. What letter are you looking for?
Do we want to be funny or like have a useful letter?
I mean, you already decided upon the letter.
I kind of did. I'm looking for Q.
Okay. That you can find somewhere in there where Silver has like jotted down like the word quill, probably somewhere, you know?
I teach Simon Q, but not you.
What's that letter next to the Q?
That's you, but that's not important right now.
Okay, Q is U is useless. Understood. Q is long tail A.
Exactly.
Makes a cuss sound.
Wait, what is Q for though?
Oh, that's a
Q.
good question. Q, yeah.
It's just Q?
Q is for Q.
That's crazy.
Q U E U E.
You don't
Okay.
even know E.
Q is
Correct.
for Q. Ouronos, make me an investigation check.
Okay. 16.
Okay. Ouronos, you're flipping through this book looking for Q, and eventually you make it all the way to the back of the book, and you see the last page. There seems to be a single word there that is not in Silver's handwriting.
Ooh. Am I able to read it or like?
Yeah, it's the word loud.
I'll show it to Silver.
Do I remember that being there before?
No.
New? Hmm. I would need to test something. I would write down in the book, hmm. Let's go. Edith starts talking really loud.
Why doing
Okay. Are you telling anyone what you've written down?
No.
Okay.
I would wait for a bit and be like, if nothing happens, I would just give it back to Ouronos to continue teaching Simon.
Okay.
I teach Simon that Q is for cough.
Okay.
That's
like
crazy.
the Hebrew letter cough.
Okay. Simon, make me. What did we make you roll to like learn letters last time?
Just flat intelligence.
Okay, yeah, make me a flat intelligence roll.
Ow, my foot. I just dropped a metal dice on it.
Oh, are you okay?
This is a stage 1 emergency, so no.
Oh.
My feelings are hurt.
Oh.
9.
9. Q is a little bit wonky, mostly because you can't figure out how to put it with anywhere, because the noise of Q isn't like, the noise that it should be, but you do, like, learn what the letter looks like.
It's an A with a long tail.
Yeah.
But it doesn't go
You can
ah.
recognize it.
Caffle?
Yeah, you really want to use it in words that it's not supposed to be used in.
Like that.
Capel. Yeah, Capel.
Yeah, exactly.
This is just the same exact letter as A. I stare at, is the bird still being loud and weird?
I wasn't being loud. What?
I could have sworn you were doing something.
I wrote something down, yes. Nothing has come of that, so I don't know what it means.
Do we need a loud sound?
No?
Okay.
I don't think we do.
Simon will
recognize
de-summon the bell.
Did I recognize it as any other handwriting, or is it just different?
No, it's just different than Silver's.
Was it in Comic Sans?
No, it was not in Comic Sans.
Damn. What font does Silver write in?
I don't know.
Like, Ouronos, like, maybe it, like, looked like the HOA book, but that was, you don't think so.
Okay. I'm gonna, like, kind of side-eye Edith, but then, like, no, not that.
Edith, you see that Ouronos is side-eyeing you.
Edith shrugs.
I shrugs back.
Okay. Are you guys doing anything else while you're at Silver's for the evening, or are the rest of you headed back towards the castle?
Ouronos wants to take a bath.
You do know that you can do that in the castle. They basically have rooms that have, sort of baths that are laid out, but not out here, not near Silver's.
Yeah.
Okay, how many of you are headed back towards the castle, and how many of you are, like, staying with Silver?
Myself for sure.
Probably going
Simon
to
is
the
staying
ca-
with Silver.
Okay.
Unless
We don't
we're
need to
making
be.
plans for tomorrow, I think Ben's probably going back to the castle.
Probably same with Edith.
Okay. As the three of you then, Ouronos, Ven, and Edith, start headed out of Silver's place, you see Effie, who is sort of walking down the street, who's going to wave at you. You can see she has like the big sack over her shoulder, like she just came back from hunting.
Edith, yeah, we'll wave back.
Yeah.
And approach.
Hi guys, what's up?
Hi, what's that?
You hear Edith shout from inside the house, those of you who stayed.
I actually just got jump scared by that.
And
Amazing. Let's go.
hug your ears and be like, you don't have to yell. It's just food that I gathered from outside. Yeah, okay.
My ears.
I mean, I don't mean to yell.
Well,
I'm not yelling, am I?
You're yelling.
I look outside, just like start nodding. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh,
You're really yelling. It hurts.
Edith is just like covering her mouth, just like kind of worried.
You're trying to make me deaf as well as blind.
Well, stop it. Anyway, I was passing through. I came from the front gate. I was dropping some stuff off. Aiko is looking for you, Ven.
Oh,
Apparently Simon too, but she said she could just hand stuff to you and it'll get there eventually.
yeah. Are we far from Silver's place? We're outside, right?
Yeah, you guys are out front of Silver's place. Aiko's is on the way back through the gate.
Right, so kind of far.
Yeah, I mean
Right.
you guys are headed that way anyway to go back up through the castle.
Yeah, Ven was debating on bothering Simon, but
Mhm.
no. He'll just go.
Depending on how close you are to Silver's, you hear Simon pestering Silver with annoying child questions. Why
Okay,
is
yeah,
the sky
you-
blue?
you
But
can
and
why?
I'm ignoring
But
him and
why?
like looking out of the window.
You see bird eyes peering over the windowsill staring at you, Edith.
Edith waves.
Everything okay out there?
Edith gives a thumbs up.
What's going on out there?
Edith was very loud all of a sudden.
Oh, why'd they do that?
It beats me.
Why are they beating you?
It's an expression. It's a different way to say I don't know.
An expression is a smile or a frown. This will
They're-
be all of Silver's night.
Oh, if you want lessons, you're gonna get the most boringest, driest answers.
Simon will have the most peaceful of long rests.
We're going into language studies tonight and getting into the, don't
Oh,
look
no.
a gift horse in the mouth kind of expressions.
Okay.
Why do people gift horses?
Well, anyways, Effie is going to walk past you guys back towards where she was going, just kind of side-eyeing Edith also as she goes. Are the rest of you like headed back towards the castle / Aiko's?
Yes, to echoes.
Okay. Edith and Ouronos, are you stopping in there as well, or are you just like leaving Ven to his devices while you guys head back up? Ouronos, I know you want it back.
Yeah, I'll pop in to say hi, but I won't stick around.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can kind of poke your heads in, say hi. Aiko will wave at you guys. Sort of make small talk before you guys head off.
Edith cannot make small talk currently and will just wave.
Edith will smile and nod and then take Ouronos' polite way to exit without having to say anything.
Smile
Edith
and
only
wave,
big
boys.
talk right now.
Smile and wave.
That's so funny. Okay. Yeah, the two of you guys can make your way back up. Then Aiko is gonna clap her hands and be like, "Oh, okay, I have something for you. Hold on." She's gonna go and like scurry back under, like, and behind the counter, and you see things start like flying out from behind the counter.
I'll
Like
see
they kind of get like, okay, you do.
Sorry.
I know. Well, the reason you do is because most of them are like, gonna beat you in the head if you don't move.
Oh, okay.
If they're flying out from under the counter, they're going to just like go willy-nilly. So you don't see the ones that you can hear clattering around you, but there are several that fly like towards your face that you do have to move out of the way of. Like Aiko's
Oh.
not being careful right now.
I'll catch them if Aiko's throwing them at me. And
Okay.
is there anything that seems like particularly interesting that kind of gets
Sure.
up to-
Make me an acrobatics, or I'll let you argue athletics check to catch any of these things that are just like flying out from under the counter.
acrobatics is fine.
Okay.
I'm not a strong boy.
Do these count
oh.
as being seen?
What?
Nothing, never mind.
11?
He's using his future sight.
11?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
You manage to catch what appears to be a bouncy ball.
Okay, I'm gonna pocket it.
Rubber exists? This is news.
You're putting it in your pocket.
Yeah, I'm putting it in my pocket.
You can hear her from still behind the counter go, "Put it back!"
How did you see that? I'll put it back.
Okay, you can just like put it on the counter. You get the sense, Ben, that she's now like known you for long enough, like you've probably been in and out of this place, that she just knows.
Dang it.
But eventually she's gonna like pop her head up so you no longer hear like, muffled under the counter Aiko, and she's gonna go, "Here!" And you can tell that she's like sticking out her hand.
Okay, I'll reach out.
Okay. You reach out, and you basically take from her what feels like a pen.
What is this?
Well, I thought it'd be really useful to you, and normally, I'd charge kind of an arm and a leg for it, but, consider it a gift in this case.
Yeah, what does it do?
Well, you can hear her physically take a step back. Don't throw it. Like, keep holding on to it, but, like, swing it forward.
Okay, I'll swing it forward away from Aiko.
Okay, you swing this thing forward. You're not letting go of it, correct?
No.
Okay, you swing this thing forward away from Aiko, and you suddenly find yourself holding what feels like a very long sort of rapier.
Oh. Let me switch it around.
Okay, yeah, you switch it around. It's very evenly weighted. Like, it feels like a very solid rapier.
Wow. Where did you get this?
Oh, well, it was a memory that came in. Well, it was technically 3 memories that came in, but now it's 1.
What?
Huh?
You can.
No, I can't. It's a little confusing.
Yeah? Well, it's not like I have anywhere to be.
Okay, well, basically, I had this one memory that kind of served to, like, basically mush another 2 memories together, and I kind of finagled with it, and by finagling with it, I mean, I was like, well, what happens if I tie a couple memories together, and then I had another memory that serves as glue that I kind of stuck to the other one, and then I kind of just mushed them all together, and it shouldn't work, but it consumed the other memory, but now they're here.
So it's not gonna, like, explode.
I don't know. You're a guinea pig.
Okay. And you're not, like, what's the price of this? What's the cost?
The price is hopefully eventually getting me out of here alive.
Okay, so it is a gift.
Yes. But one with the caveat in mind, I'd like to make it to that gateway if you guys get there eventually.
Well, okay. Then we'll kind of try to see if we can figure out how to make the sword go away.
Okay.
I was going
yeah.
there anyway, so I suppose it's
You-
easy enough.
You can kind of like think about it like basically turning back into the quill, and you can kind of like, lift it up in the reverse of like the way you swing it outwards, and as you do that, it does kind of shift back into this like pen quill.
Okay. I'm gonna summon my notebook memory,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be like, this is way too much of a gamble, and there's no way this is working. Does it actually like? I'm gonna try to write. I don't know if it's gonna write or not, but if it does, I'm gonna try to run to see if it like I can read it in any capacity or run my fingers over it.
Okay. Yeah, you start writing in this book. What are you writing?
I'll just like my name.
Okay. Yeah, you write your name in the book. And Ven, you can see it.
Wait.
You don't
This
see the
quill.
book. You don't see the quill, but you see the word Ven.
I'll look back up at Aiko, I guess, or where I think Aiko is. Then this quill.
Oh, yeah. Well, you see, I had the memory of the pen, and then I had the memory of the rapier, and then I had the memory of, it was this weird, like, vision memory. It was originally a pair of goggles. It was kind of weird, but I figured it was more useful to you than anything else. So I glued the pen to the goggles and then kind of tied it with this really sad piece of twine that I pulled out of the backyard. And then I stuck the two memories together with the rapier, and that's how we're here.
Okay. And you can
Does it
see
work?
this, and I'll turn the page around to her.
Well, yeah, it says Ven.
And I'll say it says like it has Ven's full name.
Oh, okay, yeah, then she'll read your full name.
Okay. And then he'll be like, this, you have no idea how valuable this is to me.
Well, yes, that's why I made it.
I don't. Ven's looking back at this. Looking at the pen, being like, I don't think getting you out is enough.
Well, I have one for Simon too. She's gonna start digging under the counter again, and you once again see something flying at your head.
I grab it.
Okay, yeah. This time it's like you don't really know what this is. It looks like a rolling pin, but if the edges of the rolling pin were like kind of like textured and bumpy.
Okay. Ven wavers for a second to pocket it, but doesn't.
Okay, you can put it back on the counter. Yeah, she is going to pop back from behind the counter, and she's going to reach out to hand you something else.
Okay. Take
Don't,
it. Yeah.
don't swing this one. Let Simon do it.
What does it feel like?
It feels like almost like a shard of glass, but it's not sharp.
Odd.
It's pretty big. It like fits almost entirely in your palm.
Okay. For Simon. Okay, if I'm being a little nosy, can I if I summon it, does it give me a description?
Are you like unsummoning it to resummon it?
Yeah.
You
Or
can
does it
unsummon it, and you can learn this.
Okay. Cool. And this is for Simon. Yeah, I'll give it to him. He runs through that gate like once a day.
Oh yes,
Sometimes
it's
multiple
very hard to
times.
catch him. He just goes in and out.
Yeah. I think at first I was like, wow, those guards, they're really oblivious. And then at some point I realized I just don't think they care.
No, it's not really in their job description to chase after a child, and yeah, I wouldn't want to chase after him either. He's like a squirrel.
He is like a squirrel. Wait. Has Ben seen a squirrel? Ben surely seen a squirrel.
You've seen a squirrel before.
Are there any squirrels in the Nightmare Realm?
Not that I know of. If they are, they'd probably eat you.
Hmm. Anyway, yeah. So obviously, I was already trying to leave, and this is helpful. But if you need anything else, just let me know, and I'll get it for you.
Okay. She'll like go kind of silent in thought for a second, and she'll be like, "Consider it a favor when we get outside of the nightmare realm, then." I have high hopes. I've always wanted to, like run a shop of some kind. I thought it was going to be in my parents' stead, but now that memories are a thing, maybe I'll, start my own business venture. If I get out of here.
Okay, deal. I know quite a lot about valuable items.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already doing this here. Why not, see if I can get to like, a stronghold of some kind and just sell a lot of memories there. I'm sure there's a lot more to be had.
Yeah, I imagine. And I'll say if we ever find anything interesting, I'll bring it to you first.
Okay. Yeah, she'll like reach out her hand to like shake your hand and then be like, "Oh, handshake."
Handshake. Okay.
Okay, because she
I'll shake
realizes you
your
can't.
hand.
But she'll shake your hand.
Shake.
Business deal.
Good Ven.
Okay. Also, what does the bouncy ball do?
Oh, it just bounces really high.
Oh.
We must acquire this at all costs.
We need to tape the stick to it and bounce it really high.
Exactly.
You don't. Wait. Okay. Wait. Question. Pause. For my memory's sake. Did we keep or sell the quiver of arrows?
We kept it.
Okay. Do we ever get a bow?
No.
Okay. If you happen
Why
to
would
see
we have
like
one of those?
if we happen to see a bow come by, just let me know. It doesn't need to be anything fancy, but like, just a thought.
I mean, I probably have a couple in stock right now. I'm not sure how great they are, but I can poke around for you. I know I have at least 2 right now.
Okay. I'll take a quick look.
Okay. She will go to like the back of the room, like you can hear her shuffling around back there. And you can hear her place like basically 2 things on the counter.
Okay, I'll grab.
Okay. You grab the first one, and it feels like a pretty solid, pretty standard bow. Like you can basically draw it, and it feels like it's at least very solidly built.
Okay, is it a long bow or a short bow?
It feels like it's a long bow, but it's almost in between. You're not quite sure.
Ah, okay. And on the other one?
Sure. You let go of that one, and you hear like a really weirdly melodic twang.
Hmm. What's the huh? I'll do it again.
Okay, are you just like plucking the string?
Yeah.
It almost sounds like it's a guitar string.
Wow. Can I try to make a little song?
Okay, make me a performance check.
Okay. If I have any magical or musical expertise, do I do anything to this?
Do you have musical expertise?
I don't know. Actually, I think so. I
Okay.
have a normally Ven has a lyre.
Okay, I don't think
That's
you're
deception.
proficient in playing the bow.
I don't know. Okay, wait. Performance, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, 17.
Okay, technically this is like a one-stringed bow, so you can't really get a different sound with it, but by going like higher or lower on the string, you kind of find like some level of like you can kind of change the sound because of tension a little bit, and so you make like a really scuffed little song. Aiko's gonna laugh at you.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool.
That's pretty good.
Great. Thank you. I'm so talented. Okay, I'll grab the other one.
Okay, you grab the other one, and this one feels like a very standard short bow.
Okay. So like, what's the cost for one of these? I mean, did we pick up any memories while we were hunting or anything besides the biggie one? Any like trashy one? Something I could trade.
You got your backpack.
Saying
Yeah. I was just checking. That was just the
see.
one item we grabbed.
Yeah, we all got a memory from the fights. Yeah.
Did Ella, you there?
I'm here.
Okay,
I mean, everyone got memories, whether they're choosing to share them or not. Up to them.
perfect. Okay. Yeah. How much is this?
Well, you'd have to offer me something of relatively equal value.
Okay.
I
I
can't
don't have
exactly,
anything.
give you a numbered price on memories. It depends on, what you're handing me.
Okay. I don't. Okay. I don't have anything, but right now. But next time we go out hunting, I'll bring something back.
Okay, I can hold this one for you if you want.
Okay. If you see something better, bigger bow, just let me know.
Okay. Would you prefer it to be a longbow rather than a sort of short mid-size?
I mean, mm, better with a longbow, but I mean, out here I'll take what I get.
Okay. I mean, we can probably restring this one. Like, it'd be the same. We could just restring it a little bit. It's fine. It won't blow up.
What?
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 true.
What?
Does it feel like it's gonna blow up?
You can make an insight check.
It's a 14.
You don't know.
I'm just gonna put it back. Put it back. I'll
Okay.
come back. We'll see what you got in a couple weeks. I
Okay.
gotta try this new sword out anyway.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Arsenal.
Yeah. And she'll wave at you and look at her hand and realize that she shouldn't be waving at you as you walk out the door and just call bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will ask you guys the question. Would you guys like to do the capstone fight tonight because it is kind of late, or would you guys like to postpone it and start next time with the capstone fight?
I'm down
Up
for
to you.
either,
Up to you guys and
honestly.
how much time you have.
Yeah, I don't have a preference.
Might prefer next
What the
time.
What are the
I
chances
have no
we fight
restrictions on my
Gun Guy
time.
tomorrow?
So.
I mean, next time.
It's not happening, I don't think. I don't think.
Okay, because we could keep going tonight also with chill stuff if we want to until people want to call it. But I'm just wondering if we want to do combat, we should start now, or if not, we can just do it next time. I hear a
Don't
vote
mind
for
either
next
way.
time, so I'm going to assume as long as you guys are okay with it, that we'll start with combat next time.
I think
Understood.
that's
Yeah, that's good.
idea. Yeah.
Okay, so here will be the deal for next time. You guys are going to have a choice if you want to fight the Black Knight as your capstone fight, or the big bone thing in the sewers. Up to you. You guys can decide together. And we will be doing those fights and then pretty much leveling you up kind of mid-session. So if you want to come like sort of like half leveled up where you can just do it kind of quickly, it's a good thing to think about. But we will do kind of role play stuff after that. So it's just like minor bonuses. If you want to have them, you can have them. If not, it's okay. You'll be able to run the rest without having to do that if you're worried about it. Do you guys want to keep going tonight time-wise, or do you guys want to call it soonish? Like, is there anything else anyone wants to do?
Ben does need to give Simon the item, but
Okay,
that's
yeah.
I am filled with curiosity.
Okay. Ven, are you going straight back to where Simon was, or are you going to give it to
Nope.
him like on a future day?
Yeah, on a future day. That the next time Simon tries to run through the gate, he'll, like,
Which
stop.
I assume will be tomorrow.
Yeah, he'll like try to grab Simon by the cloak and like pick him up like a cat, like a little kitten.
Simon will attempt to avoid this fate.
Okay. Fate, you say. Ven is actively thinking about this and has been plotting this all day. Simon, you try to scurry around, but Ven, you are very prepared for Simon's scurrying, and you can see Simon in your mind's eye. And Simon, you do get picked up.
And
All right, I
need
got
to go
something
see
for you.
Edith. And the maids.
I give you the little thing, the shape of the thing that I don't know what it is.
Okay.
look down at the
Simon,
tank.
you get handed a weird, like, glass-looking shard. It's not sharp.
Can I see myself in it?
Kind of, not really. It's more like if you're looking in a window where it's kind of clear, but you can like kind of catch a reflection, you know?
Do you want another bread roll? What is this?
It's
You
for
know,
Micah.
you can ask the kitchen for food. You don't need me to keep on giving you stuff.
It was for Micah. I'll drop Simon.
Simon
and
looks at Ven extremely blankly.
I'll drop Simon, staring directly in the direction of the guard, and then just give him a little shove back through the gate.
I don't know who that is.
That's the lady at the store.
We've been to a store?
Has Simon never been in the store?
No, he has when we appraise them.
Yeah.
I need to understand. Simon does not. I have a list of NPCs Simon remembers. Aiko's not on that list.
She owns the shop with the memories. She said it was for you. She said you. I don't know. I didn't ask, to be honest, but I'll keep it if you don't want it.
No, it's mine.
Okay.
Simon will like hold it to his chest.
Okay.
And I'll
What's it do?
shove. I don't know. I'll shove Simon back through the gate before the other guard stops me.
What am I supposed to do with it?
Figure it out.
I
Okay.
chuck it back at Ven.
Okay, the shard goes flying at you, Ben. You see it.
I'm aiming for the shin.
If it's going towards the ground, I'll just step out of the way.
Okay, you can step out of the way and it'll hit the ground. It'll kind of clink.
So it doesn't do that. Simon will pick it up and swing it.
It says something about moonlight. Oh my god.
Okay, are you
Moonlight.
swinging it at Ven?
No.
Okay, you're just swinging it in the air.
Does it make a sound?
You swing it in the air, and yes, there is a slight whooshing sound as suddenly you feel like it grows, and you find yourself holding like almost a glass, sort of like slightly reflective short sword.
Ooh.
I assume that means you figured it out.
Okay, Ella, quick question. That says attack. No riders on that attack, right?
What do you mean?
Neat.
Neat.
Basically, if I were to use, I don't know, a melee cantrip with a weapon, that is a spell attack roll.
No. The first time you're hitting a thing with that.
Interesting. All right. Interesting. I will look up into the sky. Is it sunny out?
I mean, as sunny as it can be in a world without a sun.
Simon is very confused.
The false sun is in the sky.
Maybe it's a moon. I have silly things to accomplish today. Thank you, Van.
You're welcome.
Do you want anything from the kitchens?
Is there anything that's really good in the kitchens?
Every once in a while, Gala will make a really mean cake, and it goes really fast.
Give me a slice of the cake if you can.
Okay. Simon will burst into the kitchens.
Okay.
Van gave me something sharp, and I am holding the sword aloft.
Okay. Edith, you are.
Simon,
in
get
bed
out of
today.
the kitchen.
Yeah. Edith, you, by the way, you went to sleep that night and woke up the next morning, and you no longer had to yell. But
Oh,
you can
okay,
yell at
cool.
Simon in this attempt.
I'll still yell.
Yeah.
Why are you so loud?
Edith will just hold her temples and be like, "Child, you can't just burst in to a kitchen anytime you want. You have to be patient and wait for the food to finish."
I'm not here for food. I'm here for friends.
Oh. Well,
And
I
Simon
can't
looks
tell.
up and smiles at you.
So, what are you looking for then?
I don't know. I just came to say that Ven gave me something sharp. And it's really cool, but it says moonlight, and I haven't seen the moon in I don't know. So I'm confused by it.
As in, it activates under the moonlight?
No. It just has moonlight. It just has moon in the name.
Hmm.
Maybe it's
If that's
made of
its name.
moonlight. It's called the Moonlight Shard. My first attack is always super sneaky. Shh. Keep it a
What do you think it
secret.
means?
Well, I think it means that somebody went to the moon and brought this back.
Hmm.
Have you ever been to the moon before?
I haven't.
Oh.
How do you think
Is
they
the moon
got
part
there?
of the HOA?
Probably outside of our jurisdiction.
I see. Anyway, are there maids here, by the way?
Yeah, there are handmaidens that are sort of like walking in and out. Gala's sort of directing people. You've come in like decently early in the morning at this point, Simon. And
Mhm.
so they're like basically setting up for breakfast.
I will walk over to one of the maids and start talking to them in Thieves' Cant. Hello?
Okay. One of them will sign hi at you with like a kind of question mark at the end.
Oh my gosh. Why are all of you so cool?
She just kind of stands there, looks at you.
Edith, do you also speak? I will start signing at Edith.
Okay. Edith, Simon is furiously just hand gesturing at you.
Edith will shrug.
So it's not everybody in the. Does Gala? Hold on. Can I gesture at Gala?
Okay. Yeah, you can. Gala doesn't even pay any attention to you. She's like mid rolling out bread dough and she's picking it up and like smacking it down on the counter and picking it up and smacking it down on the counter and she like doesn't even look your direction.
I attempt to steal a piece.
Of the raw dough?
Yes.
Okay. Make me a stealth check.
$16.
Gala is going to grab you by the collar, and pick you up and look at you in the eyes and then say, "No one touches the bread until it's made."
Please?
She's going to take a finished bread roll off of a tray and stuff it in your mouth and put you back on the ground.
I will go running off to look for Ouronos.
Okay. Ouronos, you're in the castle. You had a lovely bath in the evening, by the way. It was very, very nice. They
yeah.
have gotten some of the handmaidens who have different, basically aspects for heat. Not in very specific ways, but a lot of them will go around and like sort of heat some of the bathwater to be very nice. Mostly for other handmaidens. So you get the special, nice, warm bathwater treatment. But you're well rested, and you're sort of awake, getting ready, like doing your morning routine when Simon bursts into your room.
Hello.
What?
Hello.
What?
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm braiding my hair.
Oh, can I help?
Uh-huh. After you
Okay.
finish eating your bread.
Okay. Simon will just try to swallow the entire bread in one bite.
The biggest gulp.
The
Okay.
biggest gulp.
It doesn't quite work in one bite, but you can like scarf down your bread. Have you ever braided hair before, Simon?
No.
Okay, are you attempting to teach Ouronos, or is Simon just going for it?
I'm attempting to teach Ouronos how to braid hair, yes. That is linguistically a valid answer.
Okay, so you're just trying to make up explaining what Ouronos is doing to Ouronos, then?
Yes.
Okay, Ouronos, Simon sits there and just starts explaining how to braid to you.
I'm like nodding along while braiding. Obviously, like a couple steps ahead, but like listening.
Simon, how accurate to you are actually braiding? Like, how accurate is your explanation?
One second. Da, 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 da. Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to wrap the knot around itself. And from there, you have to make sure that you tie the knot around the rope itself, so that way there's a little give, and that way the knot can tighten around whatever you have. And then when you attach the grappling hook, the hook itself can hook onto the wall and allow you to climb the wall easier. I've used this many times, and I think that and I've used braided rope for this, so this must be helpful.
I'm nodding along. How does that
Okay.
relate to my hair?
I thought we were braiding. Do you have a grappling
My
hook?
hair. No.
Oh,
You can
then
ask
why are you
Aiko,
braiding
though.
it? I could ask Aiko. Who's Aiko?
I just shrug.
Anyway, what are you doing today?
I'm not sure actually.
Hmm,
It's kind of just gonna see where the day took me.
I see. Can I hang
I
out with
assume you
you?
need help. Oh yeah.
Hooray! Will the old guy be here?
Which old guy?
The weird one that can step on my shadow. I kind of want to see him again and see what happens, but I'm also kind of scared of that.
I mean, you can go look for him. I kind of don't like the guy.
I don't know if it's a good idea for me to meet him alone.
I don't think so either. I don't think it's a good idea for anybody to meet him alone. He gives weird vibes.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I hang out with you for the rest of the day.
Okay. You can,
I-
I guess, help me with the training grounds?
Oh, yo! What are we training them in?
We're not training the grounds, we're training the people on the grounds.
Oh. Why do they need training?
They don't know how to fight people.
Oh, why not? You just stab. Speaking of stab, Ven gave me something sharp, and I'll show off the sword.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like a really pretty short sword, Ouronos. It's like kind of almost glass, but it seems very solid for what it is. It's like almost iridescent.
Can I like open my umbrella onto it?
Yeah, it sparkles a little bit.
Does it do like the prism thing on the wall?
Yeah.
Yay! We have like a homemade disco ball now, but it's just a disco sword.
What's disco?
I don't know. I have realized. Well, no, Ouronos would know what disco is. It's like pretty lights everywhere while music plays.
So like it's like staying alive.
Yeah.
How many disco songs can we put into one conversation?
I think I'd start panicking if we did much more.
Fair enough. At the disco?
At the disco.
Nice.
I'm crying.
You know, you seem to be doing that a lot. Have you tried not crying?
No.
Understood. Anyway, I will just hang out with Ouronos. That's it for like my small roleplay stuff. I feel like I've taken up a lot of time this session.
Okay, you can hang out with Ouronos for the day. Is there anything anyone else wants to do? No need for Silver to make anyone else loud.
It was a new word. I had to test it out.
Okay.
I feel like you should try it one more time for good measure.
Oh my god, please don't make me jump scare everyone again.
Who said it was
that
going to be
now?
you?
I would like to request it doesn't be me. just
You're
for,
already loud.
Sleeping roommates purposes.
Silver, are
It's
you
true.
going back into the book to try a word?
Well, that's the only new word, right?
You
I
can
don't
try
know.
quiet.
Can I see if there's any new words then? Take a look.
Okay, are you flipping to the back of the book?
Yes.
Yeah, you flipped to the back of the book where the word loud was sort of there on its own. And you get there and you do in fact see the word quiet. It's written under the word loud.
The whole party is quiet. Everybody. So for this session.
Not an ASMR session.
ASMR.
Well, I'm not gonna use it yet. There's no one I can use it on nearby.
Wow, Silver has a shut up. It's really good.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing anyone else wants to do, then we'll stop for the evening. Next time we meet up, which we'll see when that is. I forget what all of our schedule and things look like nowadays.
It's tomorrow.
It's
No.
not tomorrow. We will start off with a capstone fight. Do you guys have a vote now, or do you guys want time to think about which one you're fighting?
I vote we do both.
No.
Mm. So it's the
I
bone
vote we make the party
creature.
more fun and whimsical and do both.
Yeah, you can either fight the Black Knight, that was in the cathedral, or you can fight the big bone creature that Simon took the key out from under in the sewers.
I think the Black Knight is more thematic and like relevant for the party.
I also think the Black Knight might
Might wreck us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Above board, I
It
think the
has
Black
look
Knight might wreck
confirmed
us.
by the DM. It has an HP bar. We just need to
could,
figure
like,
out how to make it reach
anything has an
The
HP
concern I
bar.
have with the bone thing is he might summon stuff again, so we wouldn't just be fighting him.
Yeah, but we'd also like open up a new path into the city, right?
Hmm.
Was he guard? He wasn't. He would. You'd make it easier to travel. Yeah, that might be worth
Well,
it.
yeah. So
But
like
we
future
already have the
travelers.
key.
We do have a paladin who's good against undead, so
Oh,
It is true. I do have smite.
I might. I'm just checking if I have something else.
Have you used that once this campaign yet?
I believe so.
Yeah,
Yes.
you smited a shadow dog thing.
I smited a shadow dog.
Oh, I see.
I smited the shadow dog.
Anyway, it was good to play again. I'll see y'all next month.
yeah.
No.
2 weeks. Wait.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're not meeting next week because someone has a birthday we're celebrating.
Yes.
But we can meet on the 18th.
I'll have to check
That's
my
okay with you.
schedule because, like, I am going for vacation sometime this month. So
Okay,
yeah.
tentatively the 18th, and we'll play it by ear. So
Mhm. Exactly.
Typically, that's
Yeah.
how we play. Audio.
yes,
Yep.
I'm so sorry. I'm
and
so sorry.
for now, I'll take it
Leave.
as you guys are fighting the big skeleton thing, unless you guys decide otherwise until then. And you could even decide session of, but I'll just have more prep time if you guys decide whatever you want to do beforehand. And again, feel free to come with like basically like one sheet that's your old level and one sheet that's your new level if that's convenient for you, so you don't have to do it mid-session. But I'll make the rest of session mostly roleplay, so it's like if small numbers are different, you don't have to stress that much. So
My level up will literally be +2 charisma.
Yeah, I think a lot of mine is just figuring out new spells.
yeah, so you might want to come pre-spell figured out so you can just do it. Yeah.
My secret is that I did all of that last time.
Nice.
How could you?
Nice.
Doing it early.
I wasn't sure if we were gonna level up mid-session, so
Right.
It was possible. It kind of I was letting
Yeah.
you guys figure out how much time you were taking to just vibe. So I was
Also,
here for the
Lilith-
roleplay.
Hmm.
Also, Lilith can confirm this. I've had that entire chant memorized for weeks.
Oh my god.
Yes,
that
you
was
did mention
insane.
that. Does it actually like translate into actual like
yeah,
sentences?
come to me, my sin. Come to me, my friend. In the shadows you are found. Serve me, and I shall grant you eternal life. So I have called, and so you shall come. It is time for the shadows to rule. We shall end the world.
in what?
The world.
No. But like what language?
Oh, Latin, of course.
Oh, cool.
Simon knows Latin.
Simon knows Latin. Can Simon read Latin?
No, God no.
Okay, nothing. Can't read anything. Got it.
I just thought it'd be really funny to in the middle of a session just bust out an entire Latin chant.
The thing is, like, with that actual like find familiar spell, like it doesn't actually specify any sort of language that you chant in.
It has a verbal component.
Yeah, but it doesn't specify the language. So really, it's whatever flavor you want.
True.
It could just be
Simon
get over
felt
here,
like
Pookie.
doing Latin.
Exactly.
No, Jacob felt like doing Latin. Simon had to agree.
I see. All right. Well, thank you all for playing. Good session.
Yeah, thank you for DMing.
Thanks for game. This was so fun.
Of
Mhm.
course.
Yay.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good
Good
night.
Good night,
night.
everyone.